Good morning, my fellow dear friends. Good afternoon. Depends, and good evening. Depend on your time and your location. Please, as I greet you, as I salute you, please try and salute another person by sharing this program. We may not going to be for long, like 3 hours or 4 hours. We may be 2 hours. So please, it is good as you come in right now. Please share this program and make it go viral. Please like as you come in. Do not just view the program. Whenever you view this program without sharing it or like the message, it's not going far. But whenever you like, you share, others know that we are live. And you know what this platform stands for. It stands to educate ourselves. It stands for us to know the dangers of certain things that we are doing without thinking that law can hold us at last. So please, as I welcome you, please like. If you are on this YouTube that I'm in between wall, like this, I'm open my hand now, you will see a 3 dot. Just touch on that 3 dot, it will open, you will see like. If you are on a normal YouTube, you will see a thumbs up. Just that is all you needed. Then we are good to go. So as I am sharing, taking my time out to share, please endeavor to share the program and like the program. Please endeavor to like and share. Yes, giving me love is good, but the most important thing is to share the program and like the program. These are the most important aspect of it. So please, as we are coming in, please like and share, because we won't stay long. After sharing on my own group and people that are listening, people that are following, the next thing I will do right now is to go straight into what we have to do this morning. And yesterday I told you what we are going to do this morning. I told you, yes, Eze, Kenneth, good morning. Samuel from Ghana, good morning. I salute you and I thank you for coming. Please like the program as you enter. Please do me a favor of like, because why the favor is very important. Like others, we know that we are live. Other people we saw the message and they can come in. That is why it is very, very imperative as you come in. Once you come, you like the program. I pleaded with you to do that, because there is maximum. Once we reach 10 likes, we lay what we have to do out from there. But we lay it out and start doing on it. And you know that this platform is not for propaganda. It's not for saga. It's not to insult anybody. Do not bring insult to come here, please. Remember YouTube guideline as you come in, please. Do not bring insult. Do not bring bad words comes in. So as I am letting you know why you have to do those things is for this platform to continue. So I urge you once again to do what? To like this program. Please like the program. Because what we have to do this morning is for us to educate ourselves, for us to make common sense together, because common sense is always needed. That is what is guiding us. For us to know that things that they are hiding from us, so we may know it by ourselves, not by any human being deceiving us in the name of something that we have to know. That is why it is very, very imperative as you come, you like, you share. So those who try to claim ignorance, they will understand that Ignorance is not an excuse in the eyes of law. Ignorance is not an excuse in the eyes of law. That is why we are doing what we are doing this morning. For you to understand the importance of what we are doing. For you to also understand the importance of why you need this freedom by all possible means. These are the things that are very paramount that we must do. Now we are in a government of United States Biafra government. We must act like a country. We must act internationally or wisely. We must show self-discipline. We must prove to the world how prepared we are to govern ourselves and also to provide our need by ourselves. These are the important things that we deserve to know. And who is going to teach us that? It's only we on our own is going to do it by ourselves. Nobody will come to do it for us. The best education, the best teacher, the best discipline is what you taught yourself. That is why today you have many online things that you do that will benefit you. What are you listening to online? What are you doing online? All these things are things that are very, very important, that it deserves your attention for you to know that everything is happening for a reason. I must tell you this for you to know the importance of what we are doing. Please, as you come, as I give you the link, please enter, subscribe, like, and share, because what we are doing this morning is quite different from what others may decide to do. So I'm just trying to do my own in a way I was being told to do it, or in a way the school can call me to come and do this. That is the reason why I am doing it the way I am doing it. So please like, comment, and share. Let us go in with the prayers of Onyenduma Nnamdi Kanu as we are waiting for our people to come in, subscribe, and like the program.
Evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwukika Piano must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwukika Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British.
Sorry, you know YouTube, they must add the advert in everything.
My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you, to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, We will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in Sosine He said,
to the prayer.
My name is Namdekanu. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you. I lead indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. So also do I command the armies of Biafra. They are fiercely loyal. They are loyal, I tell you, and doing the work that I expect them to do. I also direct Radio Biafra. Not
Gentle, are you still doing the work that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expected you to do? Are you still loyal? Because he is the chief staff. He is the chief staff of anything Biafra Army when he's here with us. And he still remain. Gentle, are you still doing what will please Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by buying 3 innocent Biafran citizens? BUTEUZO, are you still doing the job that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out and asks you for check-up or record, you can be able to present what you have done? I see Ali, my brother, good morning. You're welcome. Thanks so much for coming this month. Thank you for your like, thank you for your support, thank you for everything you are doing for me on this page. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. May Allah bless you also and also protect you. Assalamu alaikum to you, to all your friends. As we Biafran people welcome you, your greetings, and we respond it back to you. Thank you so much. Gentle, the work that you are doing, is this, see, that's what that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, he's proud that Biafra Army, no then as ESN, are doing him proud. He also died in the name of ESN, do you remember? Is it that the same one that that the same cross that he also carries to protect every Biafran and every Biafra land? Is it what you are still doing today? Can you beat up your chest and say, yes, I am doing it? Can you do like Edman, who bet his 10 toes and 10 fingers? Are you still doing the job? Ask yourself a question. The level of crime you are committing in Biafra land, you must not go scot-free, because everything that you are doing is under record. Social media don't forget in 100 years to come. Your children will see this in future. What are you going to tell them? That you buy 3 citizens of Biafra because of common phone? Oh, imagine those who you may kidnap and they did not give you money. What happened to them? Hey, Gentle, you and BUTEUZO, are you still on the right track? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I am proud of this army. You see, he formed ESN. But when he wants to present it to the world, he said army. Because of future purposes, know that a time will come when many of you will turn into Biafran army. That is why he's using some words you can see. Gentle, the killing, the problem you are causing in Biafra land might swallow your head without the government judging you, without judging you in any judiciary court in Biafra land. Because what you just did is what is going to cause internal conflict. And it's looming. I keep on reminding our people that internal conflict is looming. Gentle has prepared himself for it. And so-called BUTEUZO and the Nigerian makeup. Anybody who are under them today, they have prepared themselves for this to happen. These are one of those things that we must have in mind now that we're a new country. My people, I am waiting for the like to increase so we can be able to bring out the package we have. What you see on our headline. We have 7 like. We are waiting for more 3 people to like so we can be able to go in. Like I said, we might not be so long, like always been for 3 hours. We must run up in 2 hours and give chance for call. Please, may you endeavor to share and like the program. That is all you can do right now. Please do that so I can be able to get my strength to move, because I just came back from work, but I must do this because without remains, we are looking for how many people to move on. We're on 8. We are looking for 10 more 2 people to like so we can be able to move on. I see my own easy way. Good morning from here. I salute you. And may Elohim bless you for always look out for your own and always be on this platform and always standing on the truth on every platform you went for. May He provide all you need, protect your family, may He guide you, may He give more grace and long life with good health to you and your family. Which God you ask for this, He said. We are waiting for more to like. More to like so we can move on, my people. We can bring things we have. Asking gentle questions. Are you still making Mazen Nnamdi Kanu proud? As the founder of ESN, are you still making Obatobie proud? As the commander of Biafra Liberation Army, are you still bringing the job, doing the job they ask you to do, to make people to know that Biafra is a different country from Nigeria? Or are you contemplating issues in Biafra land? Which one are you doing, gentle? The buying of these citizens in Biafra land might cost you your own life, because no people mere ka ga-eme go. And also, no Bible si n'egbe ala, ogbu mma in a wrong way so na igbu mma ala. Gentle. Ogba egbe si n'egbe ala, ogbu mma si na mma ala. Gentle. What you are doing in Biafra land has called attention of many people. The problem that you are generating, the problem that you are creating, and they think because of you have gone, you are entitled to do it. You are not only the one who has monopoly of using gun to be buying people. Remember, you are not only the one who has monopoly to kill people in Biafra land. He mere mmadụ ka a ga-eme gị, gentle. I want you to remember that the way you did to others is how they will remember you. These people that you are buying, are they Nigerian government? These people that you buy, these 3 new guys you buy, are they Fulanese? Gentle, do you know them in the first place? In the rule of engagement, is it what you're supposed to do to buy them because of declaration the phone, which declaration and return it to the authority that to return to one of you? So when you see everything that is happening, my people, you will know that gentle are no longer making Mazen Nnamdi Kanu proud. He's no longer working under Simon Ekpa, who told him, do not kill any Biafrans, true or false. That is why I remember a video you said when you captured a road safety man who is working for Nigeria. What happened? Obatobie told you to let him go. He's our brother. That Biafra doesn't kill their own. Today, Why are you killing your own? As someone you can give a punishment, as someone you can give outright punishment, why are you eyeing him? As somebody you can give jump like YAWOO, as somebody you can torture, you can even hang him for some hours. You can maltreat him or torture him for some hours. You can relieve him off duty. But the only thing you decide to do is to eye him. So, buying him, that is the best thing you can do, gentle. Then my question is it what Mazan can ask you to do? Is it what Obatoobi ask you to do? Is it what international laws ask you to do? Is it what every power ask you to do? Where did you learn this that you are doing? Where? On which account? On which law did you decide to take law into your hand? Who give you the power? Who give you the power to take their life? Who give you power to take these citizens' life, the citizens of Biafran people? Who give you the power? Who authorized you to do that? And why did you do that? Because of you think you have monopoly of buying people. You have monopoly of killing people. You think you have the audacity, the inner chester to take life that you cannot give. Gentle. What you did is a very big crime that you have committed in Biafra land. And you must pay dearly for committing this crime. You have to pay for the crime you have committed against humanity in Biafra land. Those people that are supporting you, those people that are telling you, are clapping for you, right on, right on, right on. When this law is going to hold you, I hope that they are going to be there with you. I hope they are going to be part of you to have your punishment if you did not run to exile like Red Finland Guard military run out from Finland when they get recognition. And when a country decided to help them, I hope, gentle, you will not run out like those people in Finland. Gentle. If everything works the way God wants it to work, are you prepared to face the consequences of this crime that you have committed? Those who are asking you right on, those who are clapping for, those who are defending you, I hope they are going to be with you when it is time for pens, when it is time for the real course placed onto your head. I hope they will be there to help you. When you are doing something gentle because of you have gun in your hand, remember there is tomorrow. There is absolutely tomorrow, gentle. Remember it. Because what you are doing is never a way of military and how military handle things in the rule of engagement. There is things you have to do, and there's things you don't have power to do. My fellow Biafrans, Gentle has committed a numerous and hilarious crime in Biafra land. The land can no longer condole, or the land can no longer be a safer place for Gentle. Anywhere Gentle is in Biafra land, the blood of Biafra he has wiped away, take off their life, will be pursuing and disturbing him. That is the thing. So, my people, a lot of things are happening. Now our like is 10. We are going to go into what you know this platform for. I'm just doing all this preamble for people to come up to 10 like. You know that what we are doing, people might do not like it because we are not saying things they want us to say. What you want me to do is not what I'm doing. I'm doing what Chukwuka Abiyama has told me. This is what I have to do to support my own freedom, to be a partaker in this movement that we are into. That is things I'm doing by educating myself to be prepared ahead of time, to be everything, to understand it when it's happening, so nobody can deceive me. And what the Lord said about a new country, military, every apparatus that makes a government, that makes a new country. If you want to hear some certain sword of people, there is a platform where you can go and you can listen 1,000 times. But when you come here, I can only mention their name if what I am doing use them to use their names as an example. That is the reason why I can do that. I can also ask you, please, if you never subscribe on the YouTube page, please subscribe as we move into what brings us come here this morning. I see my brother easy way. Time is here for us to go. Remember the headline of this particular broadcast this morning from my location. The headline: the danger when BUTEUZO, Gentle the YAWOO, refused to flag up Biafra flag on November 29, 2024. The danger of what they did. Under laws, under treaties, what are the dangers? What are those things is signaling us to? What are those things are moving us to? What are the things that, what is the meaning of those things they did? What is the meaning? That is what we are going to learn this morning. We want to educate ourselves, because you know that everything, there is ambit of danger and ambit of flaw in everything that we are doing in our life. And everything has meaning. On Geneva Convention, it has meaning. On United Nations, it has meaning. On Montevideo Convention, it has meaning. And there is legal law against everything. That is one of the most important things that we are here this morning to educate us to know. So please, I'm asking, where is our people? Where is our people as we are opening the topic this morning? Please, it may please me if you have shared and liked this program, because once you share and like, others will come in. Please, once you share, you like, others will come, because there are those who are getting our information through your own platform. Please, there is those who are getting to what we are doing through your. So I beg you, please, to endeavor to like and share the program, so others may know that we are live and we are direct this morning. Please do so. If you have never do that, please take your last time to do it, so others may know that we are live and we are here. That is what I ask you to do for me. And it is very, very imperative if you do so for me. Please, my fellow dear friends, like and share the program so others may know that we are live. And that like is what is still holding us, because what we have this morning is very brief. It's not going to be long here. That is why I'm also waiting for people to come see, for people to like and share the program so others know that we are live. Please endeavor to do that. It is very important, and that is how you on your own is helping this platform to grow, because we to discuss with, we'll be able to be commenting on the comment section, so I can also be learning. They can also be learning from what I am doing also. So please, thank you so much. Now we move. The danger of what BUTEUZO, what GENTEL is doing, as they refuse to flag up the flag of United States of Biafra on November 29. And with this, you may understand why they decided to go to that level, what they did. So, no born of human can stop us now that we are in a government. Let us go, my people. The like is okay. We have how many people? 12 people. Thank you all for liking. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for subscribing. Please, thank you. So we are going to move in to what brings us here this morning. So you may know that everything, there is danger. There is signal danger in some actions that people are taking. There is a danger. And that is what we are about to avoid. If a new country is being declared, old Liberation Army refuse to flag up a new country flag, the dangers are numerous. I said what? The dangers of it are numerous. I'm going to allow it to roll without interrupting it. After that, I will come back, we play it, and we will be putting our own words on it to explain it more better to our people to know why we are here this morning. We are not here for propaganda. We are not here to lie against anybody, but we are here to present it the way it is for you, so you may understand it clearly.
Commander's refusal to use the official new flag is not just a symbolic act of defiance, it is a direct challenge to the new government. This kind of civil-military conflict can have catastrophic consequences for a fragile state. Here are the specific dangers and what they signify. 1. The threat of a coup d'etat, the ultimate act of disobedience. A military commander refusing to follow a fundamental order from the civilian government is a classic sign of insubordination. In a newly declared country where civilian institutions are weak, this is often the first step toward a military coup. The commander's refusal signals to the army's rank and file, and the public, that the civilian leadership lacks full control. A power grab in the making. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag, they may be testing the government's resolve, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their faction. The flag becomes a proxy for a deeper political struggle for control of the state. 2. Undermining the government's legitimacy. Symbolic betrayal. The Liberation Army is a foundational pillar of the new state. If the People's Army refuses to salute the people's new flag, it creates a profound sense of confusion and betrayal. It suggests that the army's loyalty is not to the new state but to its own leadership or a different political ideal. Loss of public trust. When the public sees a division between the civilian government and the military, their trust in the new state's ability to govern is severely damaged. This can lead to a crisis of confidence, with citizens questioning the legitimacy of the new government and whether it truly represents their interests. 3. Fostering internal division and civil war. The flag is a rallying point. The old liberation flag, now rejected by the government, can become a powerful symbol for all forms of dissent. Any faction that is unhappy with the new government's policies, whether they be political rivals, ethnic groups, or those who feel marginalized, can rally behind the old flag. The military commander who refuses to use the new flag becomes a de facto leader of this opposition. Fracturing the military. A military commander's defiance is contagious. It can lead to a split within the armed forces, with some units remaining loyal to the government and others siding with the rebel commander. This is a direct path to a new civil war, where the former Liberation Army is now fighting itself. The unity and cohesion that were essential for winning independence are shattered. 4. International consequences. A sign of instability. The international community is wary of recognizing and supporting a country that appears unstable. A public standoff between the civilian government and the military would immediately signal to other nations that the new state is fragile and at risk of collapse. This can jeopardize crucial foreign aid, loans, and diplomatic recognition. If it escalates into a civil war, it may invite foreign intervention. Other nations may choose to support one side over the other, either with weapons, financial aid, or even military force. This would effectively undermine the new country's sovereignty and turn it into a pawn in a larger geopolitical game. Possible scenarios and government responses. The new government would have a limited number of difficult options. Confrontation. The government could immediately try to arrest the commander and all their loyalist officers. This is a high-risk strategy that could trigger the very military uprising it seeks to prevent. Negotiation. The government could try to negotiate a compromise, perhaps allowing the use of the old flag on special occasions or creating a new flag that incorporates elements of the old one. However, this would show weakness and could embolden other military leaders to challenge the government's authority. Purge of the military. The government could try to slowly and secretly remove the defiant commander and their supporters from their positions. This is also risky, as a botched attempt could trigger a swift and violent response. In any scenario, the core problem is that the military, which should be the enforcer of the government's will, has become a political actor in its own right. The refusal to use the new flag is a powerful and dangerous signal that the civil-military relationship, which is the cornerstone of any stable state, is broken. The very foundations of the newly declared country are at risk.
I hope we had it clearly. I want to take the same 3 minutes to play it again before we start narrating it or explaining, doing our exposition. Listen to this before we go into our full exposition on this. I want people to come in because this program may not last long because of the way things it is, my time schedule, but I have to do this. Please, my people, like and share so others may know that we are live. Please, like and share so others know that we are live. It is very important.
This is an incredibly dangerous and high-stakes situation for a newly declared country. A military commander's refusal to use the official new flag is not just a symbolic act of defiance, it is a direct challenge to the authority and legitimacy of the new government. This kind of civil-military conflict can have catastrophic consequences for a fragile state. Here are the specific dangers and what they signify. 1. The threat of a coup d'etat, the ultimate act of disobedience. A military commander refusing to follow a fundamental order from the civilian government is a classic sign of insubordination. In a newly declared country where civilian institutions are weak, this is often the first step toward a military coup. The commander's refusal signals to the army's rank and file, and the public, that the civilian leadership lacks full control. A power grab in the making. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag, they may be testing the government's resolve, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their faction. The flag becomes a proxy for a deeper political struggle for control of the state. 2. Undermining the government's legitimacy. Symbolic betrayal. The Liberation Army is a foundational pillar of the new state. If the People's Army refuses to salute the people's new flag, it creates a profound sense of confusion and betrayal. It suggests that the army's loyalty is not to the new state but to its own leadership or a different political ideal. Loss of public trust. When the public sees a division between the civilian government and the military, their trust in the new state's ability to govern is severely damaged. This can lead to a crisis of confidence, with citizens questioning the legitimacy of the new government and whether it truly represents their interests. 3. Fostering internal division and civil war. The flag is a rallying point. The old liberation flag, now rejected by the government, can become a powerful symbol for all forms of dissent. Any faction that is unhappy with the new government's policies, whether they be political rivals, ethnic groups, or those who feel marginalized, can rally behind the old flag. The military commander who refuses to use the new flag becomes a de facto leader of this opposition. Fracturing the military. A military commander's defiance is contagious. It can lead to a split within the armed forces, with some units remaining loyal to the government and others siding with the rebel commander. This is a direct path to a new civil war, where the former Liberation Army is now fighting itself. The unity and cohesion that were essential for winning independence are shattered. 4. International consequences. A sign of instability. The international community is wary of recognizing and supporting a country that appears unstable. A public standoff between the civilian government and the military would immediately signal to other nations that the new state is fragile and at risk of collapse. This can jeopardize crucial foreign aid, loans, and diplomatic recognition. Loss of sovereignty. If the conflict escalates into a civil war, it may invite foreign intervention. Other nations may choose to support one side over the other, either with weapons, financial aid, or even military force. This would effectively undermine the new country's sovereignty and turn it into a pawn in a larger geopolitical game. Possible scenarios and government responses. The new government would have a limited number of difficult options. Confrontation. The government could immediately try to arrest the commander and all their loyalist officers. This is a high-risk strategy that could trigger the very military uprising it seeks to prevent. Negotiation. The government could try to negotiate a compromise, perhaps allowing the use of the old flag on special occasions or creating a new flag that incorporates elements of the old one. However, this would show weakness and could embolden other military leaders to challenge the government's authority. Purge of the military. The government could try to slowly and secretly remove the defiant commander and their supporters from their positions. This is also risky, as a botched attempt could trigger a swift and violent response. In any scenario, the core problem is that the military, which should be the enforcer of the government's will, has become a political actor in its own right. The refusal to use the new flag is a powerful and dangerous signal that the civil-military relationship, which is the cornerstone of any stable state, is broken. The newly declared country are at risk.
I hope you are following. I know I allow you to play. Now we go into our full exposition to narrate it to every layman understanding and in a way that our people will understand it very well. I see my brother Shinedu Feliz. Good morning from here. Thank you so much for always coming in and also teaching us to like and share the program. The like is what is demoralizing my morale this morning, because I want this to increase. So as we go deep to explain, everybody will carry it along. But this time yesterday we are about 20 something like, but we are still on 12. It's not bad, but where are others? I know that this platform might be not giving you what you want, but I can't help you. This is what I can only do. I don't know how to do what others are doing. I'm doing the one I know, and the little one I think I can contribute in the movement. So if you find it boring, endure it. If you can also not endure it, maybe you might decide to leave. Because what I am here to do is quite different from what others are doing. I am doing things to prove to you that we are in a nation and standard is needed on our hand and everything are going. The topic we are treating this morning is, if you go to the headline, you will see the danger of BUTEUZO, GENTEL the YAWOO, refusing to flag up the Biafran flag on November 29. The danger and the international consequences about it, and things that surrenders what they are doing and their plan. Listen to this. This is an incredible, dangerous, higher stake situation for a new declared country. A military commander refused to use the official new flag is not just a symbolic act of denials. It is a direct challenge to the authority and the legitimacy of a new government. This kind of civil military have in the new country consequences for a refusing to flag the new country state. Here are the significant danger and what is significant. The threat of a coup. Remember, the threat of a coup. That is number one. They say that this is an incredible danger on a high-stake situation for a new declared country like we, Biafran people. You know, as the days are coming, we are going to be moving into a lot of things that we need to know by ourselves. A military flag is not just a symbolic act of defense, but it is a direct challenge to the authority and legitimacy of the new government. That is exactly what Gentle and BUTEUZO are presenting themselves in confronting themselves into. Challenging the authority of our government. Challenging the authority of declaration of United States of Biafra. That is official declaration of Biafra. If they are fighting for us, if they are fighting freedom, why do they stand on the side of the declaration? Why do they not say, okay, we love the declaration, but we don't want to go to our base? You see, it's going to be a different thing altogether. It's going to be a different thing altogether. One, they did not accept the declaration because the declaration has put an end to their corruption. Take it or you leave it. Take this or you leave it. That is why they refuse to accept declaration. Because of the refuse to accept declaration, that is why they also the opportunity refuse the new flag that is supposed to flag off that day Biafra was declared on November 29 in Lahti, Finland, Helsinki. They refuse because they have their own ulterior motive. The danger of their refusing as we proceed. So, my people, what they are doing is very dangerous thing. They want to prove that the government are not. Sorry, you just come back from work. I might be a little bit somewhere, but we must do this. So, when Gentle and BUTEUZO refuses, they want us to undermine our government and the legitimacy of the government. They want to overrun the government because of their corruption and their evil doing. They want you and I to see that there is no need for their declaration, there is no need for a new government, that they are the government. That is what is in their mind. That is what they plan. But the danger is what I am explaining to you right now. They want a military coup. That is number one on this document that we are reading. This one is now from Geneva Convention. It's where I'm getting this information from, because we must be searching everywhere in every institution to know what they hold for us. The civilians are not the one in charge. That them, the military, are the one in charge. This is the character that Gentle and BUTEUZO possess out there. Even those who are supporting them, do you know about this law? Do you know about this document? That they have no rights All they have supposed to do is to accept the new flag and the declaration and they flag it all by themselves, so others may see it. But because of the money they are getting, because of the corruption, because of the evil they are performing in Biafra land, they pretend as if they are with us over these years, while they are not with us. So let us continue. Here are the specific dangers and what they signify. The threat of a coup. You know, the terrorist government, they are going to plan a coup, they are going to take over, most of the person will not come back to Biafra land, this and that, blah, 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 blah. They all. Under this section, Article 8 said, the ultimate act of disobedience. This is, they said, the ultimate act of disobedience is what they have shown. A military commander refusing to follow a fundamental order from the civilian government is a classical sign of insubordination. What? Insubordination. That is why if you call them terrorists, Lord will not hold you. If you call them any name that you are trying to give them, no, law will not hold any of us, because they have proved by themselves to us that they are rebel. They are people that never want the government, that they never want anything like government, because civilian government, because of the carry gun, they think that the gun give them monopoly to overpower everything in Biafra land. But they feel that it's not the way that we see it as the way the law see it. And now our government are seeing things in the eyes of the law and the way that law see everything. That is what the government is doing right now. But Gentle and BUTEUZO plan a coup. These are the dangers. Look at it here. It's not my makeup. When they refuse, like they refuse declaration, they refuse to use the flag to mount it up or use to do a little bit parade as a military general he claimed he is. So, in everything, surrender what we are doing. I want you to know, I always do so that this government I have check in, check out, and the government is on the right track. Honestly. That is one thing that you must have in mind. And also be happy for your government. In a newly declared country, where citizens institutions are work, this is of the first step towards a military coup. The commander refusing to use a new declared flag is putting the country under a risk and failure. And the public, that's the civilians' leadership, lack full control. They want to do that our government lack control as a civilian citizen country. That them that are in military who have arms are the one that's supposed to be in charge. Why is not that way? It is that the Biafran people will choose and also push. Many of them today was among those who voted for this thing called United States of Biafra. We must have a government. And many of them was there when Abato Obie trying to, out of 7 people, pick first 4 to go and do some jobs. So in the midst of what those 4 committees did, that is what you see bringing the government in order today. Gentle, you are not going to, that your coup did not happen because of decentralization of Biafra army. That is why the coup did not happen. So let us continue. Let us continue. And the public, the civilian leadership lack full control. Are we going to allow it to happen in Biafra land? Are we going to allow it to happen now to Biafra to become another failure again after the declaration? You know that the one Ojukwu declared was a failure. So do you want this one to become a failure? Never you give ear for this nonsense this individual, this group of people are doing. They are not working for Biafra anyway. They see it as a name they can use to make and kidnap and kill our people here and there. That is what is playing out. And you, if you are following them, are you following them under what law? Are you letting them ride on under what law? The money you are contributing to them under what law? All these things are very, very important that we look into it and we understand it. Sorry, like I said, we must continue. We must continue. So, everything will happen according to how government plan it. When a Biafra Liberation Army generals and commanders refuses to flag up the flag of a new country declared, it's not only insubordination, it's what they tag to them. So, the ultimate act, disobedience. A military commander refusing to follow a fundamental order from the civil government is classical sign of insubordination. In a new declared country, I'm coming. Now we move. This is offer of the first step towards a military coup. So GENTEL and BUTEUZO refusing to work with government of USB, refusing on that 29th, raising flag in Biafra land. Here, under international law, they call it insubordination and disobedience to the government. They said they are planning a coup. That is why they refuse to work under the government. The government has, let me not go deep because we have everything intact. Let me not go that side right now. So, the risk they want to place on declaration is what we have all avoided, because they said if a government wants to avoid some other thing, it must have its population of citizens of the country who are in support of what it's doing, whether home or abroad. And go and check. Whenever we do online voting in any platform to know those who support the government, we want them outrightly to prove that they are nobody. To prove what? That they are not what? Nobody. My people. So, everything that is playing out, that is what we must know. How law see the dangers of what GENTEL and BUTEUZO are doing in Biafra land. Why they refuse? Because they have ulterior motive of planning a coup. The coup stopped. Immediately the government used what we have learned our program yesterday. They use decentralization. That is how the government cut off their hands. The coup cannot happen. And when someone like Commander Holy Ghost find out that no, what we are doing is right, there is international law, what happened? They buy him because the way they could have buy thunder, but Chukwuka said no, that he want to use thunder to expose all the atrocity and their evil killing in the Biafra land. These are things that we need to know on international global stage. The dangers and the signals of it. So when it's coming, you have already prepared yourself ahead of what to come. You continue. The commander refused a singular to the armed rank and the few, and the public then, the civil leadership lacked full control. I told you that is nothing more than that. They want our government to look like they are not functionable, they don't have control of the people, that all manner of that kind of things, planning their coup to take over in Biafra land. But can it happen? The center can no longer hold with what we are seeing today. So, a power grab in the making. They want to grab power. They want to do what? Grab power. That is why they refuse. I see, okay. Go choose 042. Good morning, my brother. You are welcome. I hope you are following what we are doing. If you go to my headline, you understand what I'm doing this morning. This is under Geneva Convention. This is not from Montevideo Convention. Under Geneva Convention, if a military, a liberation military, refuse to accept the creation of a new government or a new state and refuse to raise up a flag, what is the danger on it? That is what we are reading under Geneva Convention. Everything is there for us to search and see. Go and verify. That's why I will tell you from the source I'm getting. So you will say I am making it up. So you will not come here to come and say what you don't have to. So, my people, Gentle and BUTEUZO want power grabbing. They want us to stay under the government with the civilians and also protect the homeland. So when you see this thing that they are doing, they want you to have things you can put in your mind, things you can use to challenge anybody anywhere, the danger of what they are doing, that they're not doing the right thing. They are not doing the right thing. The so-called BUTEUZO and Gentle, those who plan coup against the government. Let us continue. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag. They may be testing the government's rule, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their faction. It has become a faction. I have to say it here. A power grab in the making. That is what Gentle and BUTEUZO was doing in Biafra land. They are grabbing power. They think that power can stop University of Biafra. No army, every army in the world is under their government. Why our own is going to be different is the question. That is why you have to come back, start reasoning like the nation where you belong, even if you're in Biafra land, hoping that something better will come out very soon. Not like the thing you normally had every day. That you are a man, Sheik, Shamaka, Jere, and whatnot. No. And sometimes we have to do one or two things. So today you can understand it. There is a consequence of law that is waiting for them. Believe you me. There is. We continue. They may be testing the government. How are you testing the government? By refusing to refuse declaration, refuse to raise our flag up in your military cantonments, in your camp. You refuse to do what? Flag off the camp, the flag. Then how are you fighting for the freedom? Okay, you are under different political group. I understand. That is what they said. He said, unless their ambition is to work under political group. Today, Gentle BUTEUZO are working under political group of Nigeria people. And they was paying, but that is why nothing is going on. You see, instead of him to go and buy the Fulanis, he went ahead to go and buy his fellow Biafra. Do you understand? And if those families stand up for protest against him, he gone him out. Because these are people who are the owner of the land that you are into. You see? So my people, we must know so we can be able to protect ourselves. We must. Let's continue. Because it's to 4, we are number 1 first. Listen, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their faction. This is what gives them morale in what they are doing. This is what gives BUTEUZO and GENTEL morale. And they think that eyes are not seeing it. They think that everything that is happening is for free for them. Nothing is free. That is one thing anybody must know. And the freedom is not free. If you are not a rich human being from the onset, you can't lead a freedom fight. Now we're no longer in the fight. Now we're no longer in the now we are in the outright freedom from November 29, 2024. This is how other countries read their own, and they was calling them online country, and they were happy answering. My people, all this that is happening, that's something that we need to know on our own. The criteria, the dangers of what BUTEUZO and GENTEL plan to do on the side of the government. The flag becomes famous for disappear, political struggle for culture of for control of the state. The flag become a promise for the depend political structure for government, for political struggle for control of the state. Political. You see, when they tell you Ngozi is a politician, everything that we are doing in this movement is what? Politics. It is a political. Yes, coaches. I see Onyangos. Thank you so much for coming in. Kosu said, freedom is not being given, it's being taken by force, and that is what the government of Biafra is doing right now. Yes, they are doing their part. Then you see, have you seen that they have rights to do what the government is doing? But what BUTEUZO and GENTEL is doing, they don't have right to do it under international laws and treaties. All these things are happening for a reason. My people, child. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag. Are you following? I know why when I did that, but I hold break so you can join me. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag. They may be testing the government, resolving, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their factor. GENTEL are only fighting with BUTEUZO to seek power to themselves. I don't know why all this thing was laid down for us, and for all these years we did not see it. It's now. Well, I think this is the right time for us to see it. This is the right time to know that what the Biafra Liberation Army under BUTEUZO and so-called GENTEL they did is inhuman treatment. It's insubordination to the government. It's insubordination because they want to overthrow. You know, in the first paragraph or in the first section, the first article of this, they told you that they are planning what? A coup against the government that was declared. This is what they are doing. This is what they are planning. Or nothing else. Will they refuse? You have already seen today as they refuse declaration, claiming how they will buy citizens and how they will chase those coming from abroad away from the homeland. Oh. So, you that is in the Liberation Army and you are showing you are more social media, calling them a Trump, Netanyahu, you are fine. Because they see you, now that we have declared our own nation, see you as an insubordination and somebody who are disobeying the authority of the civilians of the country. That's what you are doing, gentle. You see, in every way around, there is a danger, there is a law against what you, BUTEUZO and Gentle, have opened your mouth and said so far, and what you are doing right now. This is how it is. You heard it here clearly. You are hearing it here clearly without wasting time. I hope you are hearing very clearly here. For you to know that this is what I am doing. It's not my makeup. So let no one deceive you. Do not be confused for anything. That's the Gentle, BUTEUZO, they are not doing it right. When a liberation army refuses, to accept a flag or flag up a new declaration flag of a country, they become a rebel, insubordination, disobedience. They are power mongers. They want to take power by themselves. These are part of things that we have to let them know that we know what we are doing. It's no longer that time that anybody can come and deceive us anymore. Gentle and BUTEUZO in Biafra land under Geneva Convention. Put these documents out from. A lot of happened in 1933. Geneva Convention also connected in 1983, also in America also. Wow. So my people, we must know the dangers and what international law calls what BUTEUZO, Gentle, what they are doing. It is very important that we understand this very well, so that nobody can be able to indulge anymore. I see this B-O-S-A-H. Is it Boshan? But I greet you. Your name is always difficult for me to pronounce it. But we must continue. May Elohim bless you as you come in. So my people, everything that is happening this time around, there is a law, there is a danger, there is a consequence over it. And we will never run away from the dangers the enemies are bringing. Like I'm telling you, what BUTEUZO and Gentle is doing in our land is what? Try to get power by themselves. Try to do what? Get power by themselves. But we are not going to allow them to do it, because we have what? We have a government that is working for us. All these things they are doing, oh my God, they are not supposed to do it, except because of they are after power. They want to destabilize the government. They want to look like this government, they declare they don't know what they are doing, and international global community, they're looking at us, oh, it's for the second time, people are not serious. We must prove our seriousness by the way that we are supporting the government, by the way we are playing our loyalty to the government, by listening. Also, looking if our governments are doing things in the rightful way under international laws, like this Geneva Convention about military, who refused to flag up of a flag a day that a country was declared. As our country was declared, they said that Gentle and BUTEUZO, who refused to flag up Biafran flag, they are what? Insubordination. They are terrorists. They are rebels. They are insurgency. This is the word coming out from Geneva Convention, also refer to Video Monty Convention, and also United Charters. It's a time to educate them, if they can come, to know what they are doing. Ignorance is not an excuse in the eyes of law, Gentle and BUTEUZO. That is why I put two of you names on this topic, so you can see clearly to those who may see it later. In everything that we are doing, we must get standard of international law, local laws, bind and treaties, relationship, histories and laws, be a membership. All these things are being connected on a dot that we all have to check around and read it. So whenever you come across this program, please share. Adadishe, good morning. Jude Eze, good morning. Please, as you come, please go to my page and subscribe. Just subscribe on YouTube page. RealBiafraTv is the name right now, because enemy wanted to hijack the former name that we're using. Biafra is my home TV. So when I find out, I now change it. So please like this program and share it. Like this program and share it. It is very important if you do so. It is very important if you do so. It is. So we are not going to be deceived anymore by anybody. And nobody has rights, has monopoly of killing Biafran people. Nobody has that right. These are part of the things that we have to know, so we can be able to do what? Stand on the right track. Remember the topics that we are treating. When a new country is officially declared and a liberation old army refuses to recognize the flag or lift up the flag of a new country, what are the dangers of it? What are the dangers and the consequences of it? That is the topic that we are doing. That is why I said the danger of BUTEUZO, Gentle the YAWOO, refused to flag up Biafran flag on November 29. The danger, the consequences of what they have committed is what we are treating this morning under Geneva Convention. Under Geneva Convention. See, a whole lot of things happened in 1933. Every laid down rule of a new government, a human right abuses, human right treatment, and all what of not was moreover. You see, in the 1933, a lot of things happened that they shied away from us, because once they put it on a document, they will take it away from us. I see you, Official AJ. Good morning, Donyeziyoku. Thank you for being here once again this morning. Thank you. Do you people want me to refresh the program? So everybody will queue online, then we narrate together. I want to see, do you want me to just refresh it back? Do you want me to refresh the program? Do you want to start from beginning? So, but I won't do explain. I will allow you to play, because when the document is played, you can only play for 20 minutes or 5 or 10 minutes, and everybody will understand. Then I will start from where I stopped. Those who comes in, everybody watch the program through the voice documents without explanation? Then after, I will go down to explain more, to do my exposition more. Okay, Kevin Abosiona, my brother, good morning from here. I salute you. I salute you. I see you, Obuefi. I see you. Good morning, please. So let me refresh the program. Let's start. Just pay attention. I got this document I'm reading today under Geneva Convention that happened in 1933, and how it's attached to Montevideo Convention in the same 1933 also. So I want you to know everything. That is why I want to take it today. Only this from this number 1 to number 4 to all the articles on it. Then we end it. So those who may listen after can be able to grab it very well. So listen as I move. Remember the headline. The danger when BUTEUZO, GENTEL, refused to flag up declaration of United States of Biafra flag. The danger and the consequences. There is a danger on the government, there are danger on our government, but there is a consequence that we follow them up. These are true. These are the things that we almost try to know. So you can be able to defend your government. You can be able to stand up for the government, not because of a liberation army is not supporting them, you will run away from the government. And also for you to know, for those who are supporting them, know that they are doing themselves danger, and the consequences that they will face on it. The question is the consequence of what BUTEUZO and GENTEL is going to face in our government. You who are on social supporting them, I hope you're going to come down and help them and suffer for it. Because remember the 12 apostles, there is those who try to help Christ carry the cross of the index of Christ. You remember? Are you going to come? Those are supporting them. Those are resigning because of BUTEUZO and GENTEL. You are a liar. You are not resigning because of them. You are resigning because of your ulterior motive and your bad intention against the government. If my Simon is here, you stay with my Simon neighbor. If man kind of gives order for you to follow my Simon neighbor, you followed. Why did you not resign in time of my Simon neighbor? Why is it now that you are resigning? We must remove emotion on what we are doing, where we are now. We cannot use emotion to achieve anything. We cannot use this, my brother, to achieve anything, because the internal conflict is coming. It's looming. Do you know where it will start? Do you know how it's going to start? Remove emotion. You are the one using emotion. That is why you resign. Army cannot have power more than the civilian government. The army should be under the government of the people. By the people. That's what it is. I am sorry for you who decided to allow Satan to enter you and derail you from what the right track you are. And today you are making mockery of yourself on social media. And you resign, you still talking, you are still coming out. Why are you coming out for? Let's refresh the program. Listen as I allow you to play.
This is an incredibly dangerous and high-stakes situation for a newly declared country. A military commander's refusal to use the official new flag is not just a symbolic act of defiance, it is a direct challenge to the authority and legitimacy of the new government. This kind of civil-military conflict can have catastrophic consequences for a fragile state. Here are the specific dangers and what they signify. 1. The threat of a coup d'etat, the ultimate act of disobedience. A military commander refusing to follow a fundamental order from the civilian government is a classic sign of insubordination. In a newly declared country where civilian institutions are weak, this is often the first step toward a military coup. The commander's refusal signals to the army's rank and file and the public that the civilian leadership lacks full control. A power grab in the making. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag, they may be testing the government's resolve, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their faction. The flag becomes a proxy for a deeper political struggle for control of the state. 2. Undermining the government's legitimacy. Symbolic betrayal. The liberation...
Yeah, everybody can join from here. We have explained number 1 Article and Article 2. Power grabbing. You had it here. That a military commander refused to follow a fundamental order for the civil government is a classical sign of insubordination. That is what BUTEUZO and GENTEL did in Biafra land. And you are supporting them. You forget there is a law that guides everything. In a newly declared country where civilians institutions are weak, the GENTEL and BUTEUZO want to prove to us that our constitution, our civilians government, led by the Tongozo, they are weak. That is why they want to do what? Do what they plan to do. You will hear a lot of things. Remember, they said, on this number 1, I'm reading right now, that they are planning to have a coup against the government. Coup plotters. Coup plotters. And see, they said, number 1, the ultimate act of discipline, or sort of disobedience. They are disobeying the order from the government of a new country being declared. And they said it's a danger to the government because they are going to face a challenge from those who are supposed to help them to enforce the law, to enforce the to authorities, to enforce us to understand why we are in the government and why we must listen to the government. These are what GENTEL and BUTEUZO is doing in Biafra land. We are not, they said it's an act of the ultimate act of disobedience. It wasn't enough. Insubordination is what they plan to do. The commander refused to assemble to the armed rank and flew, and the public that the civilian leadership lacks full control. That is what GENTEL wanted us to believe. That is what Ugo 247 supporting them. My own Ugo, a man I love and respect so much. I never believe you in what you are doing. That is why remove emotion from what we are doing. Then we take a stand. All of us has lost one person or two person in this movement that we are into. That is why you must remove emotion and face reality that will give you a new country. That's why I said he's making mockery of himself. The respect we give him is he's bringing it down day in day. And that is why I ask him, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives order for us to follow Masai with what Masai was doing, we all find out that it's a truth and we follow it up. Then, after you followed Masai and he told the Ngozo Rabeze you should follow her by telling you that she's a surrogate, she's a COS, protect the mandate, and they use. Why do you resign? You follow a woman because of your Kaba group resign. That is why you resign. You can't tell me more than that because I had a meeting with you. We are still waiting for you to come out fully. If you are man enough, come out fully now. You have been playing rule of Iken Guru Ago and Adandosh. That is where you have been putting yourself into. You are becoming the devil will possess you and push you out. The Omu Biafra dog van because that is what I am pissed off with what Ugo is doing on social media. A man I respect so much. A man I love so much. But I cannot put emotion on love more than this freedom. I choose the freedom more than any other thing. You are the one coming out laying curses, using abusive word, doing all manner of things, and you want respect. When did not respect yourself? Respect is a reciprocal. After Obato Obie made this clearly to us that people form Kaba in his own regime. That is how also people form Kaba in this time of Ngozo Arabeze's regime, with the government of Biafra. After declaration, people went to form a cabal. Even though in the government, the 3 people who have resigned so far, they form cabal of their own, and they want to tell the government how they would do it. If the government did not give you who you want to work with you, you now spoil that person's mind, and you who they spoil your mind, you want to come and claim otherwise. Who go 247 because of social media, you think you know it more than all. When I was on Homeland, I was giving you information. When I was on Homeland, I was passing information for you as a surveillance, true or false. What do you? Okay, you think you do you know it? Oh my God, we go 247. Honestly, go inside house and rethink. Is my law happen? Dr. Agi resign. No. Dr. Agi resign. If you are man enough, why did you not first resign before them now? If I'm not back. Dr. Agi Gwagi saying na ya bro to ngozi arabeze ka enye go office of ka ebu second in command ya deputy minister of information enye ngozi arabeze kwa enye. That is how your man got spoiled. Asokata kwa eze anya ekpuru ekute eze okwu. Asokata eze anya ekpuru nkata wee gwi okwu go 247 labukwe na anu ụlọ. After all your good job, look at how you want to end it up. With this thing I'm reading here, we'll go 247. Are you supposed to support Gentle and BUTEUZO, what they are doing in Homeland? With this Geneva Convention, do you supposed to support them? When we say we will not talk, you are pushing us to talk. If form Rokaba, Dr. Agi, Dr. Dorati form Rokaba with you, and another person who is about to resign the government very soon. Because people are 6 that are sabo in the government. 6 of you will still resign. These people who form cabal, like what going clear and Chiamaka Jere, Sona Parawa did when President of Obatobi told them, you people have formed a cabal without knowing. You enter inside this cabal without knowing, and today look at you where you belong. Look at what you're doing to yourself. I am sorry for you. Sorry you. I am sorry for you. Go 247. A man I call a father. A man I call my role model. Look at what you are doing. You are the only one who have eyes to see. You don't know the devil has possessed you and entered you. That is the direction of United States of Biafra. Push. Because you people are so childish all this time without searching the real thing to teach Biafran people. That is also why we are where we. That is still the reason why we are this place we are till today. You refuse to search about a country, new country, what it takes to build a new country, how I'm supposed to work, and everything. If you go 247 has read this document I am reading before now, he could have not resigned. He couldn't be messing up social media. You go 247. What are you going to buy today for us to leave this government? No. Let me give you a time of mass time on paper. Eme a time of mass Nande Kano. Nko gabuzi nko for mandate. Come and tiwala ko hibensu. Now we are pushing you. Go to I'm among the people who are pushing you because I have respected you so much for you to be quiet. Like you said. I asked you on that meeting we have with Dr. Agi. I asked you, are you going to resign because of Agi? You said no. Today what happened? You recorded that meeting. Play it out to the Biafran people now. Play it out. A man I respect so much. I never believed, but that is why it's no good to trust anybody. We'll have a meeting with you. Can you tell us now? We had a meeting after Dr. Agi resigned. True or false? Dr. Agi called us to tell us why he resigned. I remember question I asked Dr. Agi, and I also asked you a question. Are you going to resign because Dr. Agi is resigning? You said no. Today what happened? Israel law happened. Israel resign from the government. Israel Dr. Agi resigned. The question is, why did you not resign before them? Open form or kaba. Igana na your position. Na position on your people, I will come back because I am bitter with what to go to further is doing. Why I know why he's doing what he's doing. You are pretending. Look over your face. You see grievances. You see angry in your face when you come to social media. In next money word in Obi. When I look at what you are doing, when I watch your program, God, I begin to cry. I say, is it Ugo 247 is doing this right now? That we are new in social media. We are not new in Biafra struggle. We are not new. Or attack Obidro. But we kept cool because people are there. What are people teaching us? Bring international law, go read, and you understand that you on your own are going in a wrong way. That is why before you come to social media, prepare yourself. Try to know one or two things first. I was building ground when I enter with some certain things I was doing. But when it's the right time to do it, to dive into what brings me to come, I come into it. You hurt Biafran peoples. You hurt over 19,000 followers that you have. You hurt. Go and check. You hurt 18.5. You hurt their feelings and their mind they have on you. Look at what you're doing on social media. Is it different between you and Shiamaka Ajeres and Akra what they're doing? That they are around them. You are with them. You are playing the same rule with them. I prefer as Dr. Agi resign and remain silent. Dr. resign and remain silent. Why are you coming? You have resigned. You don't have to talk anything about this movement again now that you have resigned. You can choose other content. You can do other things with your platform until you wait for BUTEUZO to come. You have fall back. Simply mean you fall back. You go 247. Biafra TV. Biafra is my home TV. Chino is talking to you. I called you my father in every platform. I respect you so much. I respect you so much. But what happened? Onye nze mejọ mụ echefuo m afọ nzi ya. Okenye gbakara ya m okwu ekpurubetiri ugwu ya okwu. Onye okwu ihe Igbo okwu. You are doing a wrong thing this time around. You are on the wrong track. You go 247. My people, we will leave it there. Talking nonsense social media. They form my Kevin Apples. They form Kaba. That is why they all resign. They form Kaba. And their Kaba cannot penetrate the government. They resign. When you advise me in my own position and they did not take your advice, does it cause resign? Only advice. And they're supposed to do it like this, not like this. And because of the committee that you are not into with, did not accept your advice you give to them. What's happened? You flee. You don't want insult. You a good saint. You a Samaritan. I am sorry for now. My people, let's go back to what we have to do. Yes, they are told that the government will fail. And there is one thing that we all need to know. That is why for me, I am coming on this angle. I am coming. On a standard for a new corner that was being declared. Recognition. There is standard. There is criteria. There is level of things that you will conduct yourself into. We move. Just hold it there. Gentle and BUTEUZO plan power grabbing. Under this document, a power grabbing in making. I remove only a. That's what it is. Gentle BUTEUZO plan power grabbing in making. They want to grab power. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag. They may be testing the government resolve, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their faction. Gentle and BUTEUZO want to do what? Accumulate power for themselves. And the so-called faction of a liberation army of Gentle and BUTEUZO, they want to accumulate power within themselves. I told you, the time we are into is not that time we manipulate things, narrate things in our own and say, this is how it's supposed to be done. This is how we're supposed to do this. No, everything must act in the ambit of law. International. Because once you are officially declared, you become an international property. That is the class you belong. You are not a de facto. We are not. That is why, because of power grabbing, because of the corruption, maybe Ugo 247 is cheering from this corruption these guys are getting, they are giving him. That is why he's backing them up. When Abato Obie come, he see the impunity of ESM. He changed them into Biafra Liberation Army. Oh, you don't know? He see the corruption that they use ESM to do. He changed them into Biafra Liberation Army. The same thing. Now government has seen impunity, Gentle, BUTEUZO, and so-called some liberation army camps are doing. They have to change them. You have to tell them. You have to rearrange things as a new government. Nobody's not a man. A go for and they're telling us that they want to buy. They want to leave BL offside money. Where is the ESM of Mazen and the Kano now? These are fat and figure. Nobody. We don't have to do things in that way that we are doing it before. We must do everything according to international standard for you to become an international state. Because once a country is officially declared, there is a important 4 criteria you must meet. We are not going to stand the way we stand when we are on our own. Everything has to do what? Change. The way of when you are in a government is quite different of when you are in a group. That is one that we never understand. These two things are different things. There is yastic when we are on agitation, when we are in liberation, when we are into all this. But now that we are a country, there is a major criteria we must meet. And those constitution, those law must be, some of them is going to be harmful to us. But to the government, to the new nation, is a benefit. That is one of the things that we must continue to understand. We don't have to be seen that way. Okay, you're welcome. Good morning from here. Thank you for being here this morning. The corruption of ESN is what also triggers Abato Obie very fast to separate ESN from Biafra Liberation Army. If Mazen Nande Kano recruited ESN his own time, Abato Obie recruited Biafra Liberation Army, I want to ask you go 247 question. Is it all the ESN enter into Biafra Liberation Army? Why did Abato Obie did not come and wait now, grab all of them together before he can change them into Biafra Liberation Army, or before he can present them to the world as the Liberation Army of Biafra? Now your government, once you declare a country, they are no longer Liberation Army. The name are Army of a Biafra or Biafran Army. That is what they are. Because they must be under state, they must be under government. And the rules of government, the rules of engagement of a country are not the rules of engagement of individuals, group, agitation, separatist movement. It's no longer there. Everything has to change. That is what international law tells us. That is what the documents. Have you seen Ugo 247 reading any document except we're supposed to do it like this? This is how we are no longer in that era. We are no longer in the era to use only our common sense to present the government. We must go above to represent the government on social media. I hope my people were making sense. I hope we are making sense, my people. My brother, if Mazugo 247 read international law about military, like what we read yesterday and what we are doing now, he could have not opened his mouth. Lack of information. After being social media for over how many years, look at how he ended himself up. Ndị ba si n'okwu Igbo na ọ bụ na eme ma ohu eme ma di nwunye. Ọ bụ na Maazị Ugo emenụ maka Ngozi Orabaeze maka ọ bụ na o mee maka this name United of Biafra and the Be Obedient. Obeying maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Simon Iba. So you are telling us if your battle Obie comes out that he's not going to work with Ngozi Orabaeze again. Go 247. Are you telling us that? Oh my God. We move, my people. I hope we are making common sense. I hope we are understanding the level I am going this morning. I think it is good, my people. The real Biafran people. Is it good what I am doing this morning? That's what I told you. I will not attach video of anybody, picture of anybody on my platform. But if what I'm doing means, thank you so much, Ifani. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much. You said that we are on the right track. BUTEUZO and GENTEL plan for power grabbing. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag; they may be testing the government to fall, seeking to accumulate power by themselves. That is why in the first place they start with threatening. Go to the base, they come back to the Biafra land now. We will buy you. Is it not seeking power on their own? Mazugo, I am reading this document from Geneva Convention. Mazugo, go and search and read it and come and tell us. Let's see how you come and be doing this mess. You are messing yourself on social media. That you are old age. Respect it. You have tried for this struggle. We all hold you in a high esteem. Why are you bringing yourself down like this? Go and read this document. Go to Motivation Convention. Read of yesterday what I did also. So you understand what I'm doing. I am not pleased. I don't do saga here. But I present the matter the way it is. This document I'm reading condemn what Ugo 247 is doing right now, the name of military. He's helping them to push them for power grabbing. He's helping them to disrespect our government. Now, number 2 headline: undermining the government legitimacy. Undermining the government legitimacy. That is what BUTEUZO and Ugo 247 and the GENTEL they are doing. Symbolic betrayal. The Liberation Army is a fundamental pillar of the new state. If the People's Army refuse to salute the people new flag, it creates a profound sense of confusion and betrayal. Ugo 247. Did your so-called BUTEUZO and GENTEL salute our flag after our declaration? Did they salute it? And upon that, they are the Liberation Army is a fundamental power pillar of the new state. If the People's Army, if the Liberation Army refuse to salute the people's flag, it creates a pounding sense of confusion and the betrayal. They betray the government like the way we go betray us with your so-called Liberation Army. It suggests that the army loyalty is not to the new state, but it is only leadership of a different political idea. Ignorant is not an excuse. We go 247. I don't know, it's not an excuse. Search to know it. Research so you will know it. Search, you will know it. I will go 247. GENTEL and BUTEUZO right now that are not under, did not salute our flag on 29th of November. Remember that the first convention we went to Finland, this army salutes flag in terms of what I told you. Now that the flag has fully lifted up, now then the army did not salute on that particular day. Till today, they said they are insubordination, they are betrayal to the government, and their leadership is not under the government. They are under leadership of another political leader. Like BUTEUZO, GENTEL are under Hope Uzodimma political movement. That is why they are having meetings back to back with him. This is what this law is proving to us. They give us a sample, the danger and the consequences. It suggests that the army loyalty is not to the new state, but to its own leadership or a different political idea. Some hopes of them are calling them for meeting, giving them another political idea. You see that what we are passing through is already here. And we could have prevented this if we go 247, who has spent 7 years on social media by now or before, have been reading all the documents to GENTEL and BUTEUZO by helping them. What is happening now could not happen. If you go 247 was be able to educate BUTEUZO and GENTEL what they are doing today, they could have not been doing it. Am I the one saying it? We'll go look at what I'm reading. It's a document under Geneva Convention. I searched and they start pulling in. I am going into all these groups and all these things to find out. Now we're in the government. Now we are fully declared an independent outright country. We go 247. I go back to work with Madam Azoka now, who is giving GENTEL money and BUTEUZO from Nigeria government, because Madam Azoka is well-paid agent who are they send the money to him, to her, and she is sent to BUTEUZO and GENTEL. Let them come and debunk if what I'm saying is a lie. Undermining the government layer legitimacy. International law said a symbolic betrayal is what BUTEUZO and Gentle and you go 247 are doing today. When the Liberation Army is a fundamental pillar of a new state, if the People Army, if Biafra Liberation Army refuses to salute a new declared country flag, they are rebel, betrayal, insubordination. We go see it here from Geneva Convention. That is where I got this document I'm reading to you. That is what BUTEUZO are. And those you are supporting, you all say betrayer. Biafra said us, do we not have meeting? We go 247. Are you not there? That's the way I asked you to go 247. Are you going to resign because Dr. Age resigned? Are you Biafra said us, are you not there? We go 247. Don't push you. Don't go 247. Now I am pushing you to come. Biagwa in Yaki, in America, one you search in France, in America, Chemaka, in America, Kandara, Mama has for us. Biafra Exodus TV. Do we have meeting with to go 247 with Dr. Age? Are you not there when I ask my question? We go 247. Now that Dr. Age resigned, are you going to resign? We go 247. If not the grievance 6 that is in your mind, why did you not first Dr. Age, Dr. Dorothy first? Why did you not first them to resign? Why did you not first them resign? I got one about Macron on social media. Does it mean Uber also now like Biafra struggle? You know they are abroad. Or boy abroad camp last September this year, you have Biafra and the airport because of the heat. Protest the mass and kind of when came missing. Mbeli the mass and kind are you there? Is it because of we are keeping silent? It was the one you see, the second the King Guru Ago, the second Biafran child. Haya Kagema. He never said someone like me who loves you so much, he never made the woman's go to you. Look at it here. What international law called what Gentle and BUTEUZO is doing. As they refuse to salute our flag on 29th November, they are insubordination, they are betrayal, they are insurgency, they are rebel. Who go under 1933 Geneva Convention. Type it on your phone and ask this question. If a Liberation Army refuse to salute a flag, what is significant of it? We continue. We will not allow Gentle and BUTEUZO to undermine our government legitimacy. We will never. That is why we are here. We are on this social media with two people this time around to correct all this that is happening. And in this particular document, make it clearly that once they refuse to give a salute on a day a new country was declared, that they are a betrayer and they are working for themselves. They are working for another political idea which Hope Uzodimma and Madam Azuka is giving Gentle and BUTEUZO. Mazu go 247. Why did you not come to debunk that Gentle broadcast that Hope Uzodimma called them for a meeting? They had a meeting with them. Why did you not come and ask him, Gentle, why did you go to meeting with Hope Uzodimma? Oh, so you know what they are doing. You know what they are doing is what it simply means. How to be cut ties with every Nigeria politician and what concerns them. Igbo World Congress, Igbo Union, blah, blah, blah. He cut ties with them. And you are so-called Gentle and BUTEUZO are having meeting with them. Had a meeting with Gentle and BUTEUZO ya na-ekwu okwu oji kwuo ọ nọọsụ na-apịasị na ya na-ekwu okwu. Why nugo abịa ntụ? No, you are not supposed to have meeting with Hope Uzodimma or anybody from Nigeria. So go 247. You are still working. So you did not even come out to debunk BUTEUZO calling Azoka Mommy Azoka. He did not come and debunk it. Onu urakwana wayo. Onye feel when you have highest man, except Mazaka Simon Ekpa. After them, all of us, we are trying to do one or two things, and we must do it under international law now that we are in a government. That is how it is. We will never give people this chance again. We must be here to contribute our own quota. We must be here to lecture ourselves. I am trying to educate myself. That is why I'm coming to social media. Let us continue. Loss of public trust. Loss of public trust. When the public sees a division between the civilian government and the military, the trust in the new state ability to govern is on danger or is damaged. Now there is a division between our government and the so-called Biafra, the so-called Liberation Army. They think that they can bring a division. They did not bring any division to us, because somebody like me, I understand the importance of a government or importance of declaring a new country and what a new country can give or can do for me. So, the damage they want to bring, yes, really, the gentle BUTEUZO brings some damage in what we are doing. That is true. But those damage has been corrected. That is why now you have Biafran army. That is why we have Biafran army right now. Please, as you enter, please like and share the program, please. Like and share the program, please. We are reading a document from Geneva Convention, 1933, when a liberation army refused to salute a flag of no declared state, the danger and the consequence. That is the document that we are reading today. That is what we are doing exposition on it. Our exposition today is on this. I want you to know. Undermining the government's legitimacy. Number 2, I want to just rephrase something there. The Liberation Army is a fundamental pillar of a new state. When a Liberation Army refuses to salute a new country declared official flag, it brings confusion and betrayal, insubordination. That is how international body describe what BUTEUZO and GENTEL did by not standing up, salute our flag the day on what happened on November 29, 2024. My brother, you said no voice. How come? Okay, please refresh your phone, because Ifani said there is a voice. Thank you so much. So, then refresh your phone. Refresh your phone. It's from your side, not from here. I am not playing from our I'm reading it out. After some read now, start playing. So, You have seen the danger of Gentle refusing and what they plan. On what international level call what they are doing, BUTEUZO and Gentle. They want to divide, they want a division. They are looking for power for themselves and their so-called liberation army in Okigbe and Oso and Olo. That's what they are doing. But the government structuralized them by decentralization. We read here yesterday that is the right of a new government for them to move on and for them to do the right thing. Under Geneva Convention 1933, it says that BUTEUZO and Gentle and those who believe on them, they are what? Insubordination to the government, a betrayer and insurgency, a rebel. You had it here clearly. That is who they are. So far, they refuse to stand up and salute our flag on November 29th till today. And that is why they are all getting it wrong, even those that are supporting them. How many are there supporting them? They are looking for political power. They want us to lose trust on our government. Are you going to lose your trust on this government, no matter who resigned from the government? I'm asking everybody in the comment section. Are you going to lose your trust because of someone resigned or because of army refused to work with the government? Are you going to lose your trust? For me, never. That is why, if you like, Mel to go to the resign today, somebody who entered under the name of the government, I must give my support to the person. Yeah? The only best that happened to us is official declaration of necessity of Biafra. These are the only good thing that has happened in this movement since we started. And now, Obi Jerami Manowe boot, one Obi Jerami. When you go to army, you did not come back with the boot. You didn't go to army. The only boot, the only certificate proof that we went for protest, we went for detention, we call separatists and all this name is what? Our document is what? Official real declaration of United States of Biafra. Don't mind fools and vagabonds who cannot research and understand what it means to declare a new country and the criteria that we must follow, the criteria that we must meet. They can lead to a crisis of confidence with citizens questioning the legitimacy of the new government and whether it truly represents their interests. I want to give you a very big exposition here on this particular area I read right now to you. You see all these things that is playing on social media today. You see all this saga. You see all these fights. BUTEUZO and Gentle contributed 100% of it. How? By not accepting re-declaration, one. By not saluting the flag of United States of Biafra as a new government, two. Are you following? I hope you are getting we are making a little bit sense, common sense here on this particular place I read right now. So what they did, because of them stepping aside, then some people follow them step aside. Some people follow them. And that is why today people lost some people lost interest in United States of Biafra. My brother said us, good morning. Sorry, I was a little bit high when you enter. I salute you. Good morning, my brother. Please forgive me. Good morning, sir, from here. But BIAFRA.TV said, all the enemies of freedom are all wasting their time they are all heading towards the Red Sea. Oh, Mazedos, this year comment has registered on this platform today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. They are heading towards Red Sea. To their end is what they are going to. Now, going back on where we are, going back to where we are, with the citizens questioning the legitimacy of the new government and whether it truly represents their interests. That is, BUTEUZO and GENTEL and their so angel makeup, all of them contributed 100% of saga. Ndikwe na ndị ekwe social media today, because they are one of the fundamental primary pillar of a new country. So we have a call. Let's know who is calling. If it's one of if it's our people. Let us check. Yes, let's give a chance for a phone call as we move. Yeah, Mazi, good morning from here. Please speak up. Yeah, go on.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Biafra is my home. Good morning.
Thank you, my brother. Go on. Thank you. You're welcome. Good morning.
Thank you. Please, I want to use this opportunity. Sorry, I'm hungry. I want to use this opportunity. I want to greet all the good people of Biafra and those in comment section. Please, I'm sorry to call this name for your platform. I said that I will never call them. Then we'll go 247 or whatever he called himself to shut his mouth. If he's hearing this voice now, let him shut his mouth. We'll go 247 to go and sit down. Let him go and sit down. If he's tired, let him go and sit down. Let him not condemn whenever or I know that he did not call him. If he's tired, let him go and sit down. Let him respect himself. It's not only person that resigned in United States of Biafra.
No, all feeling here on a platform like another Ramma.
It's not only one that retired. It's not only one that retired. Let him shut his mouth up. That panther is looking for. We will give him panther if he needs panther. We will give him panther. He's feeding him. He's asking person, between anybody that they are detecting and Samonekpa, who will think that Bingo to the person, will you to have Samonekpa teach? Is it not a man? Let him come out and lead us now. If he's not the way, let him come out and send him his home. Let him shut his mouth. If he's hearing me, let him shut his mouth. To come to for them, shut your mouth. Thank you, God bless.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. So, my people, Biafrans have right to be angry. Because we are not going to wait for eternity before we tell you the truth. If you respect yourself, we respect you. If you silence yourself, we silence you. If you bring yourself in the open, we make you more open. That is how it goes. Eye for eye is what we are going to do this time around. Officer AJ said, it is only the dubious people that not believe in the government. Yes, it is. Let us go back to our documents. Let us go back. I have already understand this. Sorry, have another caller, please. Let our people call because our people are angry. You can't stop them. Yes, my brother Easy Way. Good morning from here. Thank you, my brother.
I greet all Biafrans that are listening to this platform, this hallowed platform that is educating us. I said, but you can be my bless us, please, like and share. Go we tend up with you tend to make a nap. Oh, on the nabo. You remember what, but like as you are annoyed this morning, me, I'm too annoyed. I'm not getting the essay because only when we will, man, for onion like so much. But I need to only when we will, because this thing in this morning, even there's a man this morning government that video or yesterday in the government that video. Still saying indirectly attacking our DPM because opening on the book, Nigeria that ego for you know what I mean. I'm going to moralize the people.
Yes, now.
Our government money. That is the thing.
Exactly. Here this document I going to uncle. Exactly.
Yes. You know what I mean. I'm going to moralize the people. They are all the platforms. On Saturday, everybody is talking about money.
Oh, yeah, can worry. We go too for now. We go too for now. I am pushing you. Be able to on social media, Pota.
Push. Because this try to go too much. Every time you put a no approve you. And you watch now. Oh, since you're pro. That of government now what you on social media what you the spirit have left him. You understand? The spirit have left him because what you so I don't know. Can you see how to know your calendar to your calendar program? Calendar say to one is your of France, one is your whatever. At the end of the day, one is your affair. So when we go 247 for so can the man who is one of the program the separate out of government. Then you put our right direct to a name. Okay, now since now, he has implemented on social media. Okay, you put up the phone call, more ways of more passing. I will walk one.
Yeah.
You put up the phone call, the other only program. Let's go see a voice note. I will run gentle now and send their voice note directly.
And what do you mean?
You need a PM. So I saw we had
yes, now.
Those people who went on ground, who to channel because we went on ground indirectly. And Diana Kruger can not knowing that all of you are spies. But this time around, he go and change Chago. There's no saga. Our US.
One the fiber late. No see no late.
Yes.
They come late.
No, I didn't went through that video of I was so annoyed. On I see, and the BNN, we do all their minor problem. On my BS the house, okay, get you on the spend.
My question now do go 247 obo. All ESM, did all of them follow my assignment?
No.
I don't know. He come and tell us now. If he know more than me. Now he know everything. Who go? Did all ESM follow into Biafra Liberation Army? Oji Wereka, all of them are going to now. The mass Simon, mass the Korean go to Congo or a base.
Because from the history, what I had. This BUTEUZO we are now. I'm going to someone at war there.
Oh look, that time I was in the homeland. Obra joined after 8 months. Go to that join, no.
My brother. So continue. The only thing that the annoyance in the beginning this morning. Check from my nose. Program here because all the easy. Man, ever all. They don't give a program all the easy.
No. No, if you watch the way I am comparing him with this document I am reading because Nobu no go 247 na search all these documents. You see, can you make you to high see where here in this movement because now we have a government. And now this is how it's supposed to be. Anything government team right now go and search under international laws. Can you prevalent to what they are doing? Obu no they are
that is here the time of people that are well read.
Yes, now.
No, the brains can't get away with that before he got one more to the international standard.
Yes.
Which I want okay, I took a train and go according to international standard. Why are they doing all those things?
Makananya position, nation. Makananya position.
I'm a mere guy. Mom, you are going to put that position. From blue things, you live here. The man at that position now. Because they lying in that position now.
That is where his anger is.
Somehow, na space.
The deviances.
The person is here push with the even almost skeleton in the cupboard.
Okwa mama sisi now ase ni ugo na mama na push dey ka ka anyị so kwuo na ugo na meeting anyị na-aga bụ na ọ dị record iji the meeting anyị na-aga with Dr. Agi iji ya wepụta ya play. I know I'm question on njiro there. The only question on njiro bụ, are you going to resign now that Dr. Agi is resigning? He seem no. What happened now? You resign. Let me tell you this, where we are now, let me use this word. They said a barrack is where soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain. That is where we are in the government right now. I think nobody goes to resign all today. No man, anybody back into the government, I ain't support twine. So far, the person is into the government. No two and called right now. We don't care who is there. What we care, him and GML can go to the best when home. Nze search ya camera mo buku ezioku ihe na enwere ebe ga search tie. Camera mo na follow kwa a standard of other states, other countries as they declare their own official. On Adaba. Choose it well.
Secretary of Information,
Mba now. Oma resign. Okay, yani.
What are we? Why are we fooling ourselves? You don't let me here now. You know what we want to. You don't let me here. We demoralize people that want to bring, because many people they follow me and they grass. Oh yeah, I want to be together. But I want to. Yeah, those millions.
Yes, now.
Green snake under green grass. Huh?
Someone like me, mama me attack me or going to my program no one now. Or they against here one name, or then I got in her name and now boy for now what we against that document now go use to search I go. Come on, no mistake.
I got trees here near them. You're not read about documents ever the king. Yeah, boy. Or could I say a few say not so important?
Yes, now. A man, oh God.
You could remember that for 2 times before, but I said, what the exile?
No.
And everybody, people don't get a space. I think, no, Nugo is a man people respect.
Yes. Ojaka now was on and keep as well.
You want to go man, okay, Dr. Tarati and the design road. Then we don't have post anything about BIAFRA and
nobody.
I give it, but if you ask me, like in Coachia, one lady each of BIAFRA share and it's just to 100 man. They only are going to share.
Okay, fair now.
USB.
Yala kube okwijoma BIAFRA bụ nke anọ n'itili obodi ya na America ebe ka ọ nọ. Yala kuru ha jem ihe ma ọ nwere ihe some official age address. Poor mindset cannot help you to get your freedom. That is it. If you na agwa anyị okwu emotion, why na gwa boy emotion na to BIAFRA no into the government. It's not proper. It's not like that. Now we are in a government. Now we are in a country. We must act under law that guides a government and a country. That is what we are doing right now. Double lion here. Double lion because no under young.
My brother, I'm getting upset.
It's okay. Let us finish our document. Let's try and finish our document.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And people, nobody should be. We have right to be angry. We have the right. We have right to be angry. In fact, what he's doing. Let everybody. We need to change our way, our reasoning. Now we have a government. We have to change things that we are doing. No matter my voice, now my level eruha ibu a member of this government. Get about time of those that are well read, those who are what. But can use. There is a word Mazana can use. Get up those for those who are well read and in the Diego. Don't your face. You are not what to be in the government. That is where we are. First one you want. Now, someone like me with my secondary school certificate, emeriti have for now. EJ implement the government. No, because every standard they need on it. He created more problem to the US government now. Some sagas are we go to the natural way. Blue no la quarter or a level. Hey, body what we can guru ago. That is where 27 is taking himself. Oh God. Child. It's very painful in what Mazugo is doing. On your name, because he's a man who respected so much. But today, look at what is happening. Let us go to where we stop. Let us continue. I will allow you to play again, then I will stop from where to refresh our mind. Then we start again. Let us allow you to play. Then we'll start afresh. We start from number 3.
This is an incredibly dangerous and high-stakes situation for a newly declared country. A military commander's refusal to use the official new flag is not just a symbolic act of defiance, it is a direct challenge to the authority and legitimacy of the new government. This kind of civil-military conflict can have catastrophic consequences for a fragile state. Here are the specific dangers and what they signify. 1. The threat of a coup d'etat, the ultimate act of disobedience. A military commander refusing to follow a fundamental order from the civilian government is a classic sign of insubordination. In a newly declared country where civilian institutions are weak, this is often the first step toward a military coup. The commander's refusal signals to the army's rank and file and the public that the civilian leadership lacks full control. A power grab in the making. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag, they may be testing the government's resolve, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their faction. The flag becomes a proxy for a deeper political struggle for control of the state. 2. Undermining the government's legitimacy. Symbolic betrayal. The Liberation Army is a foundational pillar of the new state. If the People's Army refuses to salute the people's new flag, it creates a profound sense of confusion and betrayal. It suggests that the army's loyalty is not to the new state but to its own leadership or a different political ideal. Loss of public trust. When the public sees a division between the civilian government and the military, their trust in the new state's ability to govern is severely damaged. This can lead to a crisis of confidence, with citizens questioning the legitimacy of the new government and whether it truly represents their interests. 3. Fostering internal division and civil war. The flag is a rallying point. The old liberation flag, now rejected by the government, can become a powerful symbol for all forms of dissent. Any faction that is unhappy with the new government's policies, whether they be political rivals, ethnic groups, or those who feel marginalized, can rally behind the old flag. The military commander who refuses to use the new flag becomes a de facto leader of this opposition. Fracturing the
Let's hold it here. Now that BUTEUZO and GENTEL refuse our flag and their declaration, they are making themselves a leader of a de facto government in the homeland. These things that are about to be make it openly to us. Why is it happening? And people are not paying attention to stop it. And you are clapping hands, you are supporting them. That's why they say they are looking for grabbing power in making. BUTEUZO, GENTEL, and all of them who refuse under the old Liberation Army. Even the here said it, old Liberation Army refused to accept the new flag, salute the new flag. The military commander who refused to use the new flag becomes a de facto leader. You see, all these things are here, and we will come and narrate things on our own way and leave the men. That is why the white are still laughing at us, because they know that what is our problem? There is a document that can solve the problem. You know, you both believe in evidence. This is evidence. White people believe in evidence. A black man believe in Akazu, Church, we go 247. Present evidence of that thing that BUTEUZO are doing, and they're doing it right. Look at how this document just bring everything out for us to understand what we're supposed to do by now. Tell me how this document did not end the shenanigans of BUTEUZO and the GENTEL. Tell me. That is why it's good for you to share this program. Like it to go viral. Share to your YouTube page. Share to S handle. So people will see this and believe on it. GENTEL and BUTEUZO seeking for power to be a de facto leader in the homeland. De facto was ended immediately we declare United States of Biafra as a government. Bridge ended. Because has fall back. The way to drop until the air comes out. That is sign of it. Like DOS telling you they have to wait till the mass Simon comes out. Is this something different between what you are doing and what they are doing? Nothing different between that. Read this document so you can restrict yourself. It's still not late for you to change your way. Let's continue.
A military commander's defiance is contagious. It can lead to a split within the armed forces, with some units remaining loyal to the government and others siding with the rebel commander.
You see, others siding with a rebel commander. That the camp may divide into two, like thunder leaving them. And those who supporting this rebel are supporting him. Supporting two of them, GENTEL, BUTEUZO, and makeup. They are rebel. You had it here. It's not my makeup. We go 247. This is what you're supposed to be teaching on social media. This is the pure truth. This is the facts that we all needed to know. You had it here clearly. It's what they are doing can lead to, that is internal conflict, civil war between Biafra and Biafra. That is what GENTEL and BUTEUZO is doing. I hope you had it for this document. All these things are there, and we are social media saying things in our own way. Where the former Liberation Army is not fighting itself, the unity and the coherence they were established for winning an independent. They want their own personal independence. The military commander who refused to use the new flag becomes a de facto leader. They become a de facto what leader? They become you had it here. They call them rebel. That is what Geneva Convention document call such a people under a new country with a new flag. Not me. This is what law said, and this is things they hide from us. That is why we take 24 years to do agitation. Agitation could have been done for 5 years. In the 5 years, declare a new country. Child, Lack of researching is our problem. That is why Mazen Kanu could be able to go far because he researched. Mazen did the same thing. Today, by all the documents I am getting by myself, I now knew that the governments are on the right track. They are doing the needful. They are following international laws, international Geneva Convention, Video Monty Convention. They are following all this as a new country. You continue.
The direct path to a new civil war, where the former liberation army is now fighting itself. The unity and cohesion that were essential for winning independence are shattered.
Do you see that? Do you hear that? Now, when Thunder said, no, I come against the government, BUTEUZO and Gentle want to buy him. A liberation army start fighting a liberation army. Let me just where it can be clear to our people. They will shatter our independence. We will go into internal conflict. We go to them. Is it why you are pushing them to buy more Biafrans in the homeland? Because you who is now, nobody will buy you. Nobody will come after me. Because I'm not in the homeland. Instead of you to be use cold water with this kind of document to quench BUTEUZO and Gentle their mind, and you are supporting evil. And you are doing what? Supporting evil. Now listen, international consequence of what Gentle and BUTEUZO are doing. International consequence. Listen to it. That is number 4.
International consequences. A sign of instability. The international community is wary of recognizing and supporting a country that appears unstable. A public standoff between the civilian government and the military would immediately signal to other nations that the new state is fragile and at risk of collapse. This can jeopardize crucial foreign aid, loans, and diplomatic recognition.
Do you see the consequence of what they are doing? And you go 247 supporting them. So go 247 for real mind. You went, they paid for you from Biafran people's money. You went to a friend and charge USD. After that, what happened? The international community is way of recognition and supporting a country that appears unstable. International community, they will not support a country that is not stable. But if the country is stable, they will support us. Do you know that maybe by now, if Gentle and BUTEUZO did not do what they did, we would have get our first recognition? Because those countries that need to support us, they are looking this fragile that we are having in our community, in our state, in the new country. And they also want to see how the government can manage it. All these things are delayed right now in what we are doing. A public standoff between the civilian government and the military would immediately signal to other nations that the new state is in fragile. Now, the new state. So, for giving us recognition, and the good for supporting them. Factory good. When Madam Azoka deviated, or one Simon Badia for Biafra. Jesus Christ. Now Biafra na fight one about Diabe. And yet you can be Nama Mogari in the next 30 years. Sapling her name. The same thing to represent today. The same thing. Go to them. Please read this document, and this document can change you and change, and you know what you will take BUTEUZO and Gentle. You can save them from the doom, from the pending danger they're about to enter more and more. What they did is a collapse. They want the government to collapse. Please, my people, we will never allow this government to collapse. Anybody who resigned today wants government to be collapsed. So are you going to allow the government to collapse because of Gentle and BUTEUZO? International body, please, we have Biafran army, not Liberation Army right now. We have police that are being trained to meet your own standard. Please. We have a phone call. We have a phone call. Hello, Master Mankind. Good morning from here. Go on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your good job. You are really doing a great job. You are really doing a great job. And the analysis is excellent. It's wonderful. Top notch.
Thank you so much.
We Biafrans, we appreciate you. Really appreciate you.
Thank you for calling us.
Now, let me go to the topic of the day. Mazi, before, if you remember, I told you something about the so-called liberation army.
Yeah.
Who are claiming to be men on ground, as they call themselves. I told you our people have this problem, this syndrome of see and forget.
Yes. I believe in that word.
And that syndrome is something they are very well. We have this weak forgetting. That is pure Nigerian mentality.
Yeah.
You see something just now, after 1 hour, 2 hours, you can't play about that thing again. You hear something right now, after 2 days, another trending news or gossip come and trend, and you just forget everything that you have just had. Watch Nigeria of today. You will see them, they are all, what they practice there is suffering and smiling, because they will see disaster. Even Monica and they just had that tanker down with fuel. Everybody know their down. They don't care because they live like animals. But I know our people frustration, poverty enters the brain. It's like all they call malaria or typhoid. Malaria we keep typhoid we keep bagara.
Yes, no.
So now let me go to the topic of it. This mental comment brought you earlier that there is nowhere in the world where a country will be declared and the soldiers will not have a parade. Did I say it last time to you or not?
Yes, now.
If you remember. There is nowhere in the world where a country will be declared and you will not see a military parade. Who does that? Yeah, where have that ever happened? Even if you are not having a military parade, you can have an army parade. Just even if it's just 1 hour, you salute your country flag.
That is it.
Identity, which is your identity, because your country flag is your love. That is why they say Nigeria committed genocide by shooting their people, carrying their own flag. It's a genocide. It's out of terrorism. Now, you claim to be a man on ground, you claim to be a soldier, but you sat down there in a country you know where the same man you call your leader, the same man you say is your Obatokie, the same man you say is your prime minister, the same man you say you are following, the same man you say is all and all to you because he's in the prison. And the same country he put all his effort to be declared. And we all voted. Just for what? Just for that same country to be declared. And the same reason why they arrested that your leader was because he already visited it, he already declared and said, I want to declare Biafra. And Biafra was declared Biafra will follow the next process. Now suddenly, these same people who know the same target of their master, immediately their master was being apprehended, the next thing they did is to hurriedly went indoor and telling us we are underground. And let me remind you what these criminals do. You know, these people, they think they are smart. They are all fools. They are bundoshi. They are criminals. They are bundoshi. They are all rogues. There was a video that day Biafra was declared. There was a trending video. All this media, all these so-called media juggernauts, they are all criminals. All these so-called media juggernauts who are following Batopia, who are following Prime Minister, who claim they are his media, they are all rogues. There was a trending media. There was a trending video that day.
Yeah.
I will not forget so quick. I am somebody. I keep memory so much. There was a trending video that same day. Biafra was declared 29 and 30. There was a video that trended where some armed man was in the hills, really shouting Biafra, 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 all in Biafra, Biafra to declare. Driving towards a direction I don't know whereabouts. But do you know that video was an old video which they now went and add the voice of that video to claim that Belogran is celebrated at Biafra?
Yes, it's true now.
That was where the scam started. This is how they scam all of us. This is how these criminals scam all of us. BUTEUZO and GENTEL and their rules. They are criminals. BUTEUZO and terrorists. BUTEUZO and Bonyoshi. GENTEL and Bonyoshi. They are wrong. GENTEL. GENTEL, you're wrong. I can't compromise words. Calling you out, GENTEL and BUTEUZO. I can't compromise words. What happened to Commander Holy Ghost? Because Commander Holy Ghost foresaw that what the direction you criminals are going is the wrong direction. Is the shortest way to hellfire. Because you criminals already collected money. You criminals already saw the struggle. And he came and he made a U-turn and said, no, the noise should stop. The propaganda should stop. The noise making of sharing that should stop. Let us face our fight. Let us face our fight. Now what do you people do? You people unlike him because of your personal gain. Because of you want to stop your resources short. You want to cut off your resources because you people have done with Biafrans to your resources. Those criminals and those rules. You people have done with Biafrans to your resources. And you think we are fools. You think we cannot keep good records. You think we cannot put our eyes on the ball. You think we cannot follow you closely. So observe what you people are doing. Those girls and those criminals. Now let me go to 247. That a woman who is not supposed to call a man who have nothing under his legs. That man, those two nonsense under his legs are useless. They are not useful. That man is brainless. Do you know, Mike, I want to tell Biafran something today. Biafrans agree to you, or I want to tell Biafran something today. Right from us, right from us, and now the kind of I want to remind Biafrans that something. I want to put all of you awake in it because these criminals, if we never expose them, this is their business online. Biafra resources will not end because this is Biafra resources. These people have turned us to their ventures. Do you know that from us and now they cannot the what Nigerian government is using to destabilize the struggle is men on ground and the media.
That is true now. That is the two things they are using.
This strategy have never changed. Nigerian criminal government have been using one strategy to destabilize every movement of Biafra. They don't change it. They keep their eyes on the ball. They continue pushing it, and they will continue pushing it, and they will never back down. Under Mazenna, the whole media, after they sold Mazenna, and they kidnapped him, the whole media was doing copy and paste. One person will give them something, and one of the criminals will say, go and post this thing. All of you will share it, all of them will not share it right now. Pushing one narrative. The narrative they are pushing is, everybody pause. And now you will not ask yourself, this media, do you want Biafra better than the contributors? This is a question you need to ask them. Because if you don't start calling the heart, these people continue doing this mess. Now you are the media on the media. You know the mentality of Nigeria. Why Nigeria today is in a stateless state is the media. Nigeria can never take that strategy. Nigeria is being stateless today. Nigeria is in a state of anarchy today. Who created the whole chaos is the media. Nigerian media will know the same strategy they brought into the struggle of Biafra. The same struggle they brought into the journey of Biafra. These criminals will never change this struggle. From Martin now, they always use men on trying to hijack the struggle. When that one do not work, they will go to the media. They will use the media to push one narrative so that all Biafra will follow a criminal, thinking that this criminal is their seer who can lead them to the promised land. Why of nothing. Who go 247? I am you a rogue. Who go 247? Stop beating around the bush. I was last 2 days ago in Adasamo's platform. My brother, Triple M, came in there. You know, I am somebody, I pick words from everything you say. I am not just a listener. I listen and learn. I listen and grab words. That is what kept me who I am. I was telling you something. Triple M say something, and that thing is said. From what you just uttered this morning, I have concluded my estimate that we go 247 ownership. Triple M said that he ran into his platform and called him and asked him, why is USB not streaming the fundraising? And what was the answer? We go 247 gave Triple M. That the madam wanted not get stream where and everyone's looking like that way be a day there. I'm standing and then don't big around man. This was the answer we go 247 gave Triple M. And I had it from Triple M. And now Biafra, let me recall your memory. Do you know why he did that? Do you know why we go 247 retrieve? Indirectly he's mocking our government, directly he's mocking the DPM, directly he's mocking us, because his thought was if he's not there, everything will spoil. And that was his hope. And when that did not work, he now came the next 3 days and started saying, these people are looking for donation, these people are looking for donation. Everybody wants to go. Why? You go 247, let me ask you, how much have you contributed in this struggle? Can you bring down your best? Leave to no shit, you're a rogue. Come and show us how much you have contributed on your own, like you're a rogue. How much have you contributed to 247?
One Butube ka ina esi aka opota ofuma. Butu ka ina esi aka opota ofuma, opota se ba ofuma. Anyị chele nwa nwere okwu.
Once I am loaded, I see whether he comes out, he didn't come out. And I will tell him, who go 247, all your platforms are being monetized. You are making money in the expense of BIAFRA. You will make Diego. You will BIAFRA, make Diego. Who go 247. I don't know for this in 5 hours. Your platform will run for 5 hours. And you're not making money, no shit. Why? Did you put 1 year inside there? When you will. Your Facebook is monetized, your TikTok is monetized, your S account is monetized, your YouTube is monetized, and you make money from all of them. And you are coming to tell Biafrans where to collect money. You claim you know it all. You claim you're an elder. The same thing, we are not even secured our land. You already started playing tribalism, playing tribalism. You go 247, you come from Osu, yes or no? And you know what Osu you come from? It's only also Biafra land. If you are part of you criminals, we have not known that you people are making money through Biafra, all of you, Siman, Adando Ocho, this moron, who is telling our soldier, Rakta soldier, why he was Rakta when Papa started crying and telling, Choron Shat is Zuri. Something like that, you think we have just forgotten. Today now you are not putting on time. We are in suit in the expense of our Biafra. No shit. They look at rata people who came into the struggle, looking tattered, looking unkempt. So then today you are making money in the expense of Biafran blood. Coming out to advise us, coming to tell us channel to donate money and went out to donate money. How much have all of you contributed in this struggle? What have been your contribution anymore? Rather, you are making money. All of you have been making money in the expense of Biafra blood. You think we are all fools? Anybody will just come and tell Biafra, we see your money. Do you donate? When you were there, were you contributing? You secretly gonna love to thinking that everything will stabilize. Which only see the mindset of the black people. We all we know is ourselves. This is why you in the street you only want to let it be only a child will be educated. Nobody need interest. But forgetting that if your next husband level, the educated doctor, he can save you, and keep you alive. No, it's only that your son or your daughter will be a doctor. Nobody need interest. Now they happy. God have uplifted you. This is the game they are playing. You come from media. You form Kaba under Mazin and the camera. You form Kaba. You use Kaba to destabilize everything that Kaba was doing. That Kaba, what they say this will never be. What they say this will never be. That Kaba could not get any longer. He came out and started screaming and said, "No, I don't need Kaba." In the freedom fighting, was Kaba conscious? The mission is destabilized. The mission is have no destination. The mission have nowhere to go. I can understand that. And this is what you people want. Because the more is stagnant running around, your money, your everywhere will be praying. No shit. That's why they declare Biafra. You want to return and say, fall back to be a story because you want to stagnant. When you remain stagnant, your money will be praying. This is what you people wish. And this is the miracle you people are thinking.
Allah adịghị mma uru ndị nze.
Uru ndị nze. Ọnọdụ France.
That is how that was it is.
You all pretend you don't know what is going on. You all pretend. All you people do. Let me ask you. Even under someone when we are fighting the US, you people have no vision. Look at my brother who just came yesterday. He's coming to tell us the history, which me I said I know. But I won't tell you. I think I will start coming to the media about 247 now because I have seen that many criminals of their kind. All you people change. We are all fools. We don't know nothing. Why? I didn't want to hear that fools. I didn't want to hear that. This is what other people thought. No shit. All you people do is falling Kaba. Let me ask you, if you claim that what I'm saying is wrong, is everything I'm saying comes out from your own testimony? You moron. It's obvious fools grow old. It's obvious fools grow old. Let me remind you, you have never contributed nothing to this struggle because even after Simon told you when we are fighting the this saga should stop and let us face our fight. If no massacre foresaw that you people had nothing upstairs, he said no, this thing has to stop here and let's face our fight. And that was how we faced our fight. Even when he even pushed the new narrative that he gave for, you people still went back with your criminal media guys forming cabals. And why are you all forming cabals? Because you people have already understood that media destabilizes this journey.
That is why Sana Akrawa told you that media is the power.
Yeah, because you know, because they have already known that what they have been using to destabilize Biafra mission is media. They already know. Because even if they not on ground or call it TSR or call it Biafra mission, even if they roses to tomorrow or whatever, which channel would they use and push their narrative? It's not the media, it's media. It's the media that isn't to push their
yes,
narrative.
That is the truth.
They're pushing the narrative. They fight everything to look good and brighter to you, but you don't know all they're telling is lies. It's all about their interests online. Now look at it, Ugo 247. Every day, listen to him when he was been there. What all they do is Ugo 247 will come and tell you, and then I say, Gaddafi can say, Chemaka Jerry can say, Nisima can say, Akarawa can say, go and ask Gaddafi, no, he will tell you. They say you want to be a Toshi. Come and give me a media. They say you will Biafra. They say you will history Biafra. They say you will world history. They say you will how to educate people who don't know to see the light and know where to follow. You see this? They are coming to tell us they say.
Yes, now calm down. Check out how we can we keep finish our documents. Offer two paragraphs. I finish here. Thank you so much.
Sometimes when I discuss Biafra issues, I get really upset.
No, it's not only you. When things are not going the way it's supposed to go.
Just like when I watched Romance 2 days ago. You know, in Ebola, when people are gone, when some educated ones like us would sit back and watch these non-entities just naked in the market, it looks as if nobody went to school and it looks as if we never foresaw the 4 walls of classroom.
Yes,
so it looks. It fails. Okay, well, imagine what once if their son and start screaming. It's not painful. It's not one shedding blood. But yeah, I want the money you pay for the you went to South Africa to bring to Los who already secured his country, who was in a group of freedom fighters, who fought and secured their life. And apparently, he's not a freedom fighter. But you fools, you just want to leave. If you're on a wrong goal, you will never follow your own, but you will follow the foreigner. You will follow the foreigner. You will follow the outsider, but you will never follow your own. It was
my brother, BUTEUZO. Ihe mgbara ha mara awụ na n'oge a n'ime oge a Chineke si na ọ bụrụ na mmadụ nke uwe ebilie ma too ya nwa na ya ga-ere ezi okwute ka ha too ya ụmụ okwute ahụ ere eziele okwute ahụ God raise okwute ahụ.
That was why the crazy lady in France came out and started screaming because of what others said. You went to Patamo, languages. Now, okay, now you want to come and tell us that Ungaza is paying all of us while we are contributing our money. How can she pay us and we are coming to donate? How can she pay us?
Do not mind them.
How can she pay us?
Chipo Kabiama.
Okay, today now we have now known that the same lady who has been shouting Biafra, that's why I say, that's why they are screaming Lord, those Lord. Okay, today now look at the same lady who has got when you speak, people want power. When you speak, people want car. When you speak, people move. Today her name is bearing a Sudanese name. And I'm not surprised because even one man, there was somebody who during was in the Kano that was traditional occasion for saw this thing and he said that many of them who are pushing, who are carrying Biafra in their shoulder, who are pretending they love us or they love Biafra better than everybody, that all this many of these people, they are not using Biafra or Igbo in their ID wherever they are residing.
Yes, now.
Yes. And he called out many of them. What are why? He called them out. And when you watch all of them, they are all from the US. And today, the same lady came from the US. And her name is not her real name. They are all using fake names, even from the ID. Because when you come to a country, maybe you take an asylum, you didn't use your real name, you use another foreign name, and you turn around and start talking about Biafra, speaking about Biafra. How can that country take this through? That is why they can never bring the Biafra issue to any of their locality where they are residing. They can never speak up about Biafra there. Because they never want Biafra. All they want is that Biafra mission to remain stagnant. Now let me remind you, do you know that Ogo247 and the backup will come from the same area, the same vicinity? Do you know that?
The same Imo State now?
Not even just in the same Imo State. The both of them come almost in Osubia.
Okay now.
That was why you see this game they are playing with BUTEUZO. Because they are the game they are playing now, one number. I don't know if you get this point.
That is it.
The game they are playing now is of one number. Because if BUTEUZO is talking is a criminal, and the same BUTEUZO is running after, is working with Okeke, and BUTEUZO is simply working with him. The same BUTEUZO is trying that the same Prime Minister Samantha he claimed to love someone. This same BUTEUZO is protecting, defending, calling him one year, you know, that's dead.
Yes, sir.
Call him all sorts of names. What did you do? And again, let me remind you, 247. I was the same person the day you want to bring back up. This back up when he was a something and you wanted to bring him back. I was the first person who told you, leave Vagabond alone and let him go. You said no, I should leave you. That is still one of us. He's still one of us. If we be drunk, the next 2 days I saw Vagabond in your platform.
Mama, stand up on the please, yeah. Please, you go 247. Come about Shamaka Jera. I did. That's not that run. Oh God.
Then you can look and you remember my point. Because I called that same thing. Whatever they pleaded to me, I said, no, please. I should just please allow me. I was the one using the so good to one there for that time. So maybe none of them will think that we have done it. We have been behind it. We have been behind this everything happened. We know how it happened. Maybe whenever they go post media, whenever they start speaking media, they will now see themselves like the most educated, the people who now love Biafra better than everybody, the people who now love Biafra better than everybody, and the other people who are talking about Biafra are nothing. Biafra now belongs to you kind of criminal.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So let's finish our document. Thank you so much. Yes, my people, our people need to give chance for them to say things, because without talking, all God in the social media feel one or hack and everybody brain on kia on 9 years. So this is the reason why you will come and claim what you are not in social media. I didn't see why. Common things you have to tell us. Common education you have to give to the so-called BUTEUZO and the GENTEL. You cannot give them. Simply mean in your own mind, you are not genuine. Everything is happening now. We are in a government. That is, we have declared a country. We go 247. Now, do you reject the declaration? Please get us our ID card. Give us back that you have it. Now that you have finally rejected the government and start attacking the government and start abusing the government, please send us our things. The government here in the back. No goes on about hand and Basaga and directly upon us, a man, or near for who Yamabonia declared an ID card and start signing on my case. Yes, people are still calling. Let us give chance for the call. Today, are you sure we're going to finish this program? Yes, I see my brother.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. The mic is yours. Good morning. Go on.
Thank you. First of all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has finished everything before he went in. Because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said his stomach infrastructures, they are not looking for freedom. They cannot come out to look for freedom for me and you. Every one of them that's in that media team now, most especially Mazi go 247 and Adadolama, and many of them that monetize their plan. That is Biafra that they're talking about. Once Biafra is fully actualized, and we Biafrans, once Biafra is totally free, that their platform, there's no anybody that will be running to that their platform to go and watch anything again. Everybody is going to focus what you're going to bring food to the table, or what you're going to make the country that we're talking about, which is the business Biafra, to stand as the world power. And that is what every one of them is fighting against today. And this our brother that just finished talking now, that said, we Biafrans, most essentially, we don't manage to forget something.
Yes.
That is Nigerian mentality for every one of us.
Yeah.
If you give them something today, if you tell them something today, within 2 to 3 days, they're going to forget it.
That is true. That is our problem.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu intuition. If you want to hide something for a black man, write it in a written note. Even in 100 years to come, their mind will not even go there. You go and check all those things that they write in that sheet of paper. Okay. Look at what is happening in Nigeria now.
Even
4 years.
Mazi, you brought something to my mind. Like what Mazi said, actually is writing here, and there document Jezo. Okay, man, no boni here na here today. Document in that na go today. No go 247 na be came by 5 years. Okay, man, a problem I no nimia na GENTEL to that carry no nimia. Okay, man, eziokwu.
Yes.
So that is it.
Yes.
We don't search. I ain't put all the Kenya Kaisha. Kai maybe you two and all them. That is our problem. Go on, my brother, go on.
Because don't check what is happening in Nigeria here now. After 4 years, this same person that you know what is capable of, you bring a bag of rice for you with 1,000 naira. You say you vote him in. You simply should vote that same person again in for second time. But maybe that time which you got a before. Is that what people want me to bring this into this Biafra struggle that I'm talking about? Anybody that you're going to bring Biafra's for us, you're going to be whiter and whiter than snow. Biafra is going to be white. There's not going to be any stain on it. And after this declaration that we're talking about, once you kill your fellow human being, once you kill a Biafrans because of freedom, you are not among those people that Mazin Nnamdi can talk about. Gentle, gentle, buy somebody in a broad daylight. Instead for you to condemn that particular thing. You know, Lebon or Shina gentle have been triple general malnutrition. You are still covering those things. You are still covering it. Why can't you tell yourself the truth? Why can't you tell yourself the truth? Why can't you say the truth and leave the rest for God? You are covering what you're not supposed to cover. This is the time every one of us supposed to know is straight and light. Most especially, most you go to 4-7. Because we Biafrans were waiting for him. If he decided to come out fully, we are here for him. And that Olama can testify his own now. Chiamaka Jere can do the same thing. And every one of them. And every one of them done it. Because when you know when Amadu Beu, every one of us, our left and right, in keep Bazona now. But no, it's not because you have platform. You can come out and talk to our deputy prime minister like that. And talk to the government like that.
Because of Namure, sorry, because of Namure platform, if it's then I'm not carrying here where Mara. My own sense carrying Jagon. Operation. That's what they are trying to prove to us.
And I have forgotten that this platform that they're talking about is with their friends that make that platform to be running today. We are the ones that make that platform to grow every day by day. We are the ones that make that platform to grow. If you want to bring it down, we Biafrans, you want to bring it down again. It's better for you to just change that your mindset.
That is
what this great thing can do. Every one of you with a new Gabon and Ibalon brain by fire by force.
That is why in Google 247. Like we hear na go so je go ya na ihe aga correct Google 247 mind correct ya gentle na nde ya one day ha na ku direct. E wi gba se hamba potaba na ebe no go za ade ya. That is why all these documents came in 1933. All the my intele nwe onye obi ya na budget go that cycle. I chọta ebe ihe na eme is not a matter of to adhere to instruction or to a legal right of a new government under international laws. And that is just our problem. That is where we have syndrome of fear and forget. That is it.
Yes, Biafra was declared on 29th of November 2024. And you yourself call yourself people general. Men on the ground. General and General Nkenta. None of you that salute the flag of United States of Biafra. And you are there. Finance minister asked you people to cease fire. You people cease that fire without minding that declaration alone. And after that declaration, you asked Dr. Ngozo Orabe to send the document to you. And he said, why can't you acknowledge those documents that he sent to you? Because you were planning coup on ground.
Now he's planning
because
coup.
you think that because they are holding gun, You can take in, you can do anything that anything that comes to your mind. But what you are trying to tell you today, every one of us, everybody.
No, so now.
Commander na commander na Genta. United States of Biafra government we were. But the spirit of the land is at this work now. Every one of you can testify on that. Because Gentle himself, he did not expect that video to go viral. He did not expect it. That is to tell you that the spirit of the land is at work. Mas, let me stop my mic from here.
Thank you so much. Let us know if you can finish the documents right now. Let us try. Thank you so much. My fellow Biafras, I will say this word. We must do things like those who are in a country. And let me tell you, when there's something this our brother just finished saying now, Mazen and Kanu said that Biafra must be whiter than snow. Have you think that word? We will start from political correctness. Our politics must be whiter than snow. Our Biafra army must be whiter than snow. These are the important areas first. If you refuse to build a house with a solid foundation, it's going to collapse. Nigeria was built with lies and propaganda. That is why it's collapsing every day. We are not going to make that kind of mistake anymore. We have learned our lesson. In this document that we are reading, from yesterday to today program, you can see within yourself that those who call themselves general, triple general, they don't even know what it means to be a general. Terms of triple general. My brother's law general, they don't know what it takes to be a triple general, to be a general. They don't know the value. They don't know the criteria. They don't know the level they will take and the yardstick they have to use. So when you see them, ignorant is a problem. But they must know that it's not an excuse in the eyes of law. Ignorant is not an excuse in the eyes of law. My people, let nobody deceive you anymore. Let nobody tell you otherwise. If Dr. Ngozo Rebeze decide to resign from this government, are you going to abandon the government? The government, the re-education is not for Ngozi Rebeze, it's for me. It's for you. If you are man enough, why can't you man up there and go and declare it now? Manager Finland the lotta. What an AB coin. My people, we must continue from where we stop. Remember, we are on number 4. International consequence of what Gentle and BUTEUZO and those supporting them, what they are causing us on international consequence. A sign of what? Instability. The international community's way of recognition and the supporting countries that appears unstable, they can never support. A public stand figure between the civilian government and the military would immediately sing to other nations that the new state is in fragile and at a risk of collapse. They can stop us from critical support, foreign aid, loan, and diplomatic recognition. These are the consequences of these idiots on social media today with Gentle and BUTEUZO. These are the consequences on our own side. You see? That is why those who want to recognize us want to see how we end up all these things. And where is the most painful part of it is that if it's only what another Orama is, we have no problem because but people like Chiamaka Ajere, people like Sanaya, people like Ogenkere, they never want this government. But remember this, for anybody who refuses to think, if this real declaration fails, the pronunciation or anything declaration about Biafra becomes a waste because Ojuku's own was a failure. Today they want also destabilize this one also. Are you going to allow them? If you're supporting them, you are making mockery of yourself as a human being. They will say you did not have head. Look at what they are doing. You think you're doing only for the government, you also do it for yourself. Oji dikala ji onwe. Onye obuna ji dikanala oji onwe. Otoala ji onwe ola. And the way you are delaying us, the way you also delay yourself, and the world will see you that you're making mockery of yourself. Government of United States of Biafra has all it takes to get recognition. They are maintaining standard level, international level is what they are playing on diplomatic movement of recognition of United States of Biafra. Take it or you leave it. Losing of sovereignty. If the conflict escalated into a civil war, it may invite foreign intervention, like when internal conflict escalates in Finland between red and the white Finland people. That's how they describe them. International foreign internationals comes in. That is how Germany flew into Germany to go and support the white Finland people. Like you and I, who stood up and make official declaration of United States of what? Biafra. When a state or a foreign aid coming, they will first go on the side of those who officially declare a country as an independent official state. Do you know why? Because in the Montevideo Convention 1933, and a criteria to become a new country signified that the first thing to become a country is what? After you get certification, the next thing is what? Real declaration of your country officially. So they will come to you. If anything happens, the internal conflict that BUTEUZO, Gentle, go 247 are pushing escalated, the government of the world will first come to Dr. Ngozi Arabezeho. I want you to know that. Go and search by yourself. Type 1933 video month convention. Type United Nations under a new country criteria. I am giving you to go and search so you will understand that with this everything is intact. We are not on the losing side. Them that refuse declaration are the one on the losing side. And also with this government, also all these foreign countries who are going to give recognition knows the method of those who don't want a country to become an independent country. They make everything open. They make it wide open for you and I to understand it. You can see it here. Other nations may choose to support one side over the other, either with weapon, financial aid, or even military force. When Germany come, Russia was sponsoring the Red Finland people. When Germany come, Germany supports the white Finland people who went to declare and stand on their declaration and form a government of a new nation. Germany support them. They chased away the rebels that refused declaration. Undermining the new country's sovereignty and they turn into a pew in a legal global political game. Now, if countries come to look at it, even some countries who undermine understand what we are going through, that those people that are fighting against us are no genuine. They give their name insubordination, rebel, insurgency. Public and government response. The new government would have to the new government would have a limit number of difficult positions. Number one, confrontation. The new government could immediately try to arrest the commander and all their loyalties officers, those that refuse to salute the new country flag. I hope you are following. I hope you are following me. That the government has rights. Now do you hear it? They tell confrontation. Remember that when Biafra army are going to confront BUTEUZO and GENTEL, if they did not repent, it's going to be a bloody civilian conflict war or military conflict war in our land. That is what it's going to be. That the government has that official declared country with its flag, a symbol of love. They have rights to do what? To arrest insurgency, rebel, insubordination, BUTEUZO and his cohorts under international law. There is here. They give the government the rights. It's a mandatory right of the new country that was declared. When the old liberation army refused to salute and play loyalty under the new government. That is how Finland did their own. When Germany comes, give them aid, support them. They arrest all the red army and citizens and those social media who was propagating lies against the declaration of Finland in 1917, December 6. Germany helped them. That is how our help will come. When it comes, you will know the consequences. Now, this is a consequence on the side of the rebels, the insubordination, the those who want to grab power. This is a high risk that could trigger the very every military uprising it seeks to prevent. The only what can stop this is Biafra army going to arrest all this group. Is that they said that is how this new government can prevent military uprising. Arrest them. Arrest them is what the international community is teaching us, is telling us. That was our government has to do. Listen, negotiation. The government could try to negotiate a compromise, perhaps allow the use of the old flag on a space occupation or create a new flag that incorporates elements of the old ones. However, this would show weakness and could not embolden other military leaders to challenge the government authority. If a government compromise because of the one negotiation, And they said, okay, let's allow Gentle and BUTEUZO to do it the way they want. They said that the government is weak. The government is what? It's weak. Like when Gentle come and tell you, no hand on a home ground, no how you, me, who will you, no where it pinches me. It's a fallacy, it's a lie, it's a good story. It don't happen anywhere in any country. If our government is subject to that, they are weak. For them to prove that they are not weak, that is why they are doing what they are doing today. Distance themselves from Gentle and BUTEUZO. Look at it here. Look at it. I am reading. Look at it. I am not making up the story. Look at it here. So our governments are doing very well. We cannot succumb to military threats. Old Liberation Army who refuse to salute a new flag of a new country. I hope you had it here. That if the government in negotiation, perhaps they submit to that. They said that the government is very weak and no international body would like to recognize them because they are not standard, because of they have compromised, because of a threat. Our government, airborne. Thank you for taking your stand and doing the needful. Thank you for taking your stand and doing the needful. You are on the right track. Continue leading us. We must be obedient civilians to this government of United States of Biafra. We continue. The government could try to slow and sanitize, remove the government. Okay, so let me start afresh. A pure of military. The government could try to solve slowly and secretly remove the fact commander and their supporters from their position. Ugo 247, do you hear this? That this government has rights to remove BUTEUZO and Gentle in their position of general brigadier. The government has rights under this document. You had it here. The government slowly and secretly removed the so-called Old Liberation Army who refused to salute the flag and be obedient, play the loyalty under the United States of Biafra government. That is how now government has this time separate themselves, remove their level, their positions from them. So far they are not loyal towards the government. This is also a risk. It can trigger violence. But the government has to do it to prove that they are not weak. In any scenario, the key problem is that the military would not be the enforcer of the government's will. We will never allow BUTEUZO and Gentle Igbani. No, we that in the homeland is virtue, near where is painting us. For that reason, the BUTEUZO is a chief of armed staff. That the government will take instruction from him. Go to hell. It doesn't exist anywhere. It never happened anywhere before. The rule of a government must implement in all of us life by force. You remember, 4 days ago we read that when the government have an army that pledged their loyalty towards the flag and declaration of the new country, that they are going to help to enforce constitution inside the state. Has become a political actor in its own right. Gentle and BUTEUZO has become another body of political movement for Nigerian government. Once election comes, they will pay them money. They will allow election to flow. That is what they want. That is why the government must deal with them in due time. The refuse of using the new flag is a powerful and dangerous signal that the civil-military relationship, which is the custom of any stable state, is broke. The very foundation of the newly declared country is at risk if we have succumbed to Gentle and BUTEUZO their threats. And even up to now, they are still a threat on us until the government do the needful or they run to exile. My people, I hope we have made it clear today. I am going to allow the video to play. I won't say a word. After that, please do not call me now. After I have finished playing this full document on a voice that is on this document, then if you want to call, you can call. After that, we are going to close. So please allow me to play it uninterrupted. I don't want to interrupt the video at all. So please pay attention. Listen to this. Let me go to our big. Let me go to speaker, so it can be well heard very well. Listen, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to know. Please like and share as you come. Subscribe on the YouTube page. The RealBiafra. RealBiafraTv is the name. Listen to this. I will not say any word.
This is an incredibly dangerous and high-stakes situation for a newly declared country. A military commander's refusal to use the official new flag is not just a symbolic act of defiance, it is a direct challenge to the authority and legitimacy of the new government. This kind of civil-military conflict can have catastrophic consequences for a fragile state. Here are the specific dangers and what they signify. 1. The threat of a coup d'etat, the ultimate act of disobedience. A military commander refusing to follow a fundamental order from the civilian government is a classic sign of insubordination. In a newly declared country where civilian institutions are weak, this is often the first step toward a military coup. The commander's refusal signals to the army's rank and file and the public that the civilian leadership lacks full control. A power grab in the making. The commander may not just be attached to the old flag, they may be testing the government's resolve, seeking to accumulate power for themselves or their faction. The flag becomes a proxy for a deeper political struggle for control of the state. 2. Undermining the government's legitimacy. Symbolic betrayal. The Liberation Army is a foundational pillar of the new state. If the People's Army refuses to salute the people's new flag, it creates a profound sense of confusion and betrayal. It suggests that the army's loyalty is not to the new state but to its own leadership or a different political ideal. Loss of public trust. When the public sees a division between the civilian government and the military, their trust in the new state's ability to govern is severely damaged. This can lead to a crisis of confidence, with citizens questioning the legitimacy of the new government and whether it truly represents their interests. 3. Fostering internal division and civil war. The flag is a rallying point. The old liberation flag, now rejected by the government, can become a powerful symbol for all forms of dissent. Any faction that is unhappy with the new government's policies, whether they be political rivals, ethnic groups, or those who feel marginalized, can rally behind the old flag. The military commander who refuses to use the new flag becomes a de facto leader of this opposition. Fracturing the military. A military commander's defiance is contagious. It can lead to a split within the armed forces, with some units remaining loyal to the government and others siding with the rebel commander. This is a direct path to a new civil war, where the former Liberation Army is now fighting itself. The unity and cohesion that were essential for winning independence are shattered. 4. International consequences. A sign of instability. The international community is wary of recognizing and supporting a country that appears unstable. A public standoff between the civilian government and the military would immediately signal to other nations that the new state is fragile and at risk of collapse. This can jeopardize crucial foreign aid, loans, and diplomatic recognition. Loss of sovereignty. If the conflict escalates into a civil war, it may invite foreign intervention. Other nations may choose to support one side over the other, either with weapons, financial aid, or even military force. This would effectively undermine the new country's sovereignty and turn it into a pawn in a larger geopolitical game. Possible scenarios and government responses. The new government would have a limited number of difficult options. Confrontation. The government could immediately try to arrest the commander and all their loyalist officers. This is a high-risk strategy that could trigger the very military uprising it seeks to prevent. Negotiation. The government could try to negotiate a compromise, perhaps allowing the use of the old flag on special occasions or creating a new flag that incorporates elements of the old one. However, this would show weakness and could embolden other military leaders to challenge the government's authority. Purge of the military. The government could try to slowly and secretly remove the defiant commander and their supporters from their positions. This is also risky, as a botched attempt could trigger a swift and violent response. In any scenario, the core problem is that the military, which should be the enforcer of the government's will, has become a political actor in its own right. The refusal to use the new flag is a powerful and dangerous signal that the civil-military relationship, which is the cornerstone of any stable state, is broken. The very foundations of the newly declared country are at risk.
I hope we all had it clearly. Our government will not succumb to any threat coming from the so-called BUTEUZO and his gang. Even no armed conflict, no armed apparatus, nothing like that will make this government to succumb. Obatobe did not succumb to any threats from any group or from those who are formerly ESN. So now we're in a country. We cannot, and it is officially true that if any country want to support, a country like Germany supported Finland, the white Finland people. Russia, that Finland they are fighting to leave, supported them. But you know what happened? The white Finland that Germany supported did what? Threw out the red Finland guard and arrested all their criminality and those who supported them. The same thing is playing out. So for you, I want you to know that the government is on the right track. After you have listened to this, you have to tell yourself that the government is on the right track. Hello, brother. Are they live program, I beg? All right. So, my people, when you see all this that is happening, then you will understand that government is on the right track. If anybody wants to call to help us close the program, we have 10 minutes for our people to talk. So if they want to call, you have the number, you may call. If you want the number newly for you to contribute something on this platform, the number to call is +9 7 3 3 6 0 5 1 3 7. Only on WhatsApp. That is our number. If you want to call to make your own condition based on what we have discussed, you can. Even if you have called before, if you have a chance to call again based on what we have finished right now, you can do so. Or another thing you have to contribute to make this movement, you are free to do that. We have a call from our people, which we must answer. Okay, this is a private call. It's not for what we're doing. Please, my people, as time goes, at least we have to draw the curtain here. We have to draw the curtain here. May Chukwu Okabiyama continue to bless all of us as we are trying all we can to support United States of Biafra government. Just our own country. No threat from anybody. No resign from anybody can stop this government. Nobody can do that. Chukwu Okabiyama has mandated that Biafra need to be declared on November 29, 2024. May all our wishes that we wish to this government, may it come to fulfillment. May Chukwu Okabia protect us, give us the strength, give us the understanding to stay on the side of the government, of the truth. May he protect our leader, Mazinandi Karma Simon Eba. As we're entering into the month of September, may we counter their freedom of two of them and all the Biafra armies and all the Biafra people that was arrested, kidnapped by the Nigerian government. May Elohim continue to protect our government. Nothing will happen to us. We all shall be alive, see our recognition from other countries, and the government leave our land. Without this, we answer, Chukwu Okabia, my prayer. He said. From me, from here, my people, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.